Hello. Uh-oh. Are you there, LockHeat? There you are.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
That's great. That's great. How was your week?
As usual, same shit, different day, sort of.
Yeah.
But days I'm busy.
Well, that's good. Mine was very slow, and I had a whole bunch of days off. It was lovely. It was wonderful.
Days off are always good.
Very good. Hi, Isaac. We got a bunch of people coming on already on here. I'm just going to say hi to everybody, just hi everybody, because there's a bunch on there. And I'll probably miss somebody or screw it up somehow. And I think we already have someone backstage already, too.
Yeah, two.
Yeah. Two? Well, bring them out. Let's get this show on the road. Let's do it. Got Sadistic. Hello, sir.
Woohoo!
He finally made it. For his, what do they call that? For his debut premiere, we've got Sadistic Picker.
That's right.
Finally made it on. It's been, 18 episodes?
It's only been a few dozen. I mean, only a couple. Only a couple.
And then I got my lock open right before we went live. I was like, man, that would have been perfect to just like show up and my lock come open. And we've got Lee the V busting out disc detainers left and right. Can you hear us, Lee?
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen.
There he is. Have you gotten another disc detainer open?
I'm beating this thing like a rented mule.
Nice. Nice.
Where's my man Isaac at?
He is in the comments. He's here.
And I wanted to put a little shout out to that boy. Give him a little thank you. I mean, I was gonna yell at him and assault him and all that, but actually he's a pretty nice guy, man. He really helped me out here.
Yeah, he helps a lot. He really does.
And
I think the last however many locks I did, I had to say thank you to Isaac for helping me with it because I couldn't have got him without his help.
Yeah, big time. I took his advice and bought that Zarker lock, which I've got right here. And just before church this morning was the first time I picked this thing up with this hideous Sparrows tool and just started playing with the thing for a minute. And all of a sudden the shackle fell out the back of it on my table. And I went, wow, it's open. Incredible. Wow. So I think, well, it's like, well, can I repeat it? It's like, oh, probably not. But I do have a couple questions to him when I'm working on it right now. I'll get to a point where I'll hang up somewhere and it'll try to put like a counter rotation on the tool. I was curious his thoughts about feeling some of these discs. So,
well, that's good. I'm glad you're able
like
to.
Right now,
yeah.
See, I'm trying to turn it. I'm really trying to work that fine line of actually feeling these discs. And when you're setting them, Lockpicking Lawyer makes it feel like, oh, there's a false gate. Oh, there's a true gate. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, that one. Oh yeah.
Well, he's probably done it 3,000 times,
I'm thinking that, I was like, okay.
I like Chris Capoon's videos on disc detainers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris does them like nothing too.
I watched some of Chris's stuff. He's actually quite good. I'm going to join in. As a matter of fact, I want to thank him. He inspired me. I went online with a couple of clicks there on Amazon and bought me some smaller locks for Mini Lock Mondays.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I'm actually drinking coffee today, as hideous as that sounds. So I'm trying not to get too drunk and ridiculous.
Yeah, I brought my 1100s, and then some of them have that master lotto core in it, and then I was thinking, then I've got the actual lotto locks with the same core in it, so I guess I see no difference in some of these, which I don't know. So I figured I'd just bring them all, and then, once these guys decide to discuss the 1100s, I'll be prepared. These are all the ones I have. There's a bunch here.
Oh, is there a theme to today's pick?
We were going to try to do a theme, but that's just after everybody comes on and if they bring them and stuff like that. I certainly
Well, I just happen to have a bag of some of them here, I think, close by. So
that's awesome because they're not my favorite locks.
The 1100s?
Yeah.
They're really fickle is what I would use the term.
Yeah, they are. They
so
are.
Short. Such a small, tiny lock. Pins are short, really easy to overset.
I brought 3 of them, and usually when I'm looking at a lock, it's kind of like a lotto ticket. I don't really want to know what the numbers are or anything. I just want to win, and that's kind of with these locks. I don't really look at the bidding on these things. I just want to open it up and have that fun and go yay. But I'll tell you what, man, these things. You want to talk about some awareness? I'm looking at this bidding here, and I'm just like, this thing has got like a number 57 cut. And right in back of that thing, this is like a minus 13 cut. So it's like, you got to get around this sucker right here to get up here. So I need a hook, like something I could crochet a blanket with.
Yeah.
And again, I'm looking at the lock. I'm like, I'm never going to open up that thing, man. Come on.
Never's a strong word.
Yeah. Especially when you're picking, because then all of a sudden it happens and you're going, well, that was easy.
I said never in 1993 when Bill Clinton got reelected. I said, I'm never going to pay taxes until he's out of the White House. Let me tell you what, don't do that. Do not do that.
What, baby?
When the IRS comes to see you, never is a strong word.
Release them today.
Yeah.
We'll do it right after the show, okay? We'll do it right after the show.
Yeah,
well, instead of 1100s, we could do Lotto Locks today.
Yeah.
Because Sadistic is already teamed.
Oh, Lotto Locks? Yeah, I like Lotto Locks too.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Well, the 1100's actually it is one anyways, right?
Well, I was told any lock could be used as a Lotto lock. Some people swap the Lotto lock cores at say ones that they turn into rattlers. They'll take them apart, fix the core, and then put them in 1100s to make them key retaining.
Oh, yeah.
But I was told any locks and mini locks have been used as Lotto locks.
For the principle of taking out or locking a let's say a power knob or something, yeah, sure, any lock will do, basically. But it's the special type, the ladder type, that is used because the plastic housing for one, for
and the
electrical stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point.
So I was going to ask Isaac. So say, for instance, I got this massive lock right here, and it's a disc detainer, and this is what the key looks like. And so, I mean, kind of like, duh, it's kind of safe to say that, this part of the lock here, I mean, this is where I have to be able to engage it with my Sparrows tool here. So I'm looking at is how far this thing actually would have to go up into this thing.
Yeah.
To reach some of these things. I'm just like,
I think you might have to make a tip for that one.
That's why I was originally wondering when this thing showed up, the Sparrows tool showed up. I'm just like, did I get like the younger brother or something? Like, where's the big guy one? Where's the Shaq copy? It just seems like this is, I don't know. I mean,
yeah, he'll be able to tell you how to make the the new tip for that, because I think you're gonna have to, like you said, it's just not long enough. And Oh, these guys make tons of that stuff.
Listen, if it's got natural gas or propane, I can make anything work. If I have to actually build something, no.
You'd be surprised.
Right? You'd be surprised what you can do under pressure.
Hey,
And it's when you want to get a lock open too. You'd be
Right?
I was married once. I know what pain and hardship is.
Or pressure.
All right, let's see here. Oh, also, I went and I had some fun. I noticed on the videos where everybody's like, you just take this piece of thing and you put it in there and turn all the discs clockwise. I'm like, what is exactly people using? And nobody actually fesses up. So I actually took an old funky butter knife out to the grinder, like under pressure. I actually made this. And here's my little turning tool. This is my
there you
big
go.
one. And then I actually took another little Allen wrench and ground this one down for some of the smaller locks to turn these things. So
Perfect.
That's cool.
actually did construct something. Hope everybody's doing good today.
We are doing lovely today.
I'm doing
Always fine.
fantastic now. If I could just get this lock.
Oh, they won't open on live. They don't open on live. I
Oh,
forgot
is that
to tell you that.
that what's going on?
I forgot to tell you that
I
part.
could just fucking kiss that goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at
You're
this.
going to look really bad once you come on. Oh, there's Dig. Hi, Dig.
Hi, good evening.
How are
Hey,
you
Dig.
today?
I'm fine, as always, mostly. And you?
Oh, we're doing pretty good.
American. Oh, God. Okay.
Hey, real quick, there was a question about the lotto cores. They said, I don't know how to say the name. What is that? Prevarication wants to know, do you have to switch out the actuator too when you put the Master Lotto into an American 1100 to make it key retaining? Do you have to switch out the actuator?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like,
It's
thing in the
different, I
way.
guess. It has
I
some
have no clue on that one. I know one of them guys has to know.
I have the S1100, and it has like an. I think it's a half. I can open it. I can pick it and then open it. I can try to at least.
There we go. Yeah, somebody will be able to tell. I don't know. And Peter Boyd says he's jumping on and joining us because it's the only joy for his birthday. So happy birthday, Peter.
That's cool. Happy birthday.
Happy
Yeah, I'm
birthday.
a huge birthday fan. Happy birthday, sir. I happen to have one next Saturday.
Well, happy early birthday to you too, Lee.
Thank you much. Well, I had some friends of ours. We all gave each other gift certificates for the Red Lobster, so we're going to actually go do that.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Peter's digging your new tats, Sadistic.
Oh, thank you very much. Sorry, I didn't.
And
Yeah.
Squiggle Dark says he just paid for 2 red belt, I don't know how to say that, robers. And now he can't get his brown belt one open. And that's just that would be my luck.
That's
That would
definitely
be my
my
luck.
luck.
And he'll probably be able to get the red belt ones just fine and never get the brown one ever again. Just because. That's probably why I give all my stuff away once I pick it. I'm like, I don't want to know because I'm sure I'll go to pick it down the road and not be able to get it, and I'll be so mad. This way I can't be tempted. Is that black Euro that I sent you, you're picking sadistic.
It is. I've gotten it into 2 false sets, and then I get stuck. The front 2 pins. It seems like it's the front 2 pins that want to go a little bit, but as soon as I touch one, it oversets and drops the back 3.
That thing's a bastard. I have its twin brother, and I can't get it open for nothing. And I even progressive pinned it, and I think I only got 3 pins in there, and I still can't get it with 3 pins. Just
damn it! This thing needs to die. Then.
Yeah, I'd love to see you get it open.
Oh, there's a good click.
I got that one. I can't remember the name of it now. And I was holding it in my hand, and I actually picked it in hand. I think I was in the car, just waiting in the car, and I picked it like 3 times. And then I was like, well, I should do a nice video on this one. It's a really nice lock. Got it and show everything and all that. I can't get that thing to open again now. And I did it, like, literally picked it in hand in the freaking car. There's so many better, like at home, sitting here with it in my vise comfortably. I'm sitting at my desk comfortably. Like, you would think I'd be able to do it, and I just can't. Drives me up a wall.
I think that's funny, man. You know you're addicted when it's like, yeah, I'm stuck in traffic here in Atlanta, so I decided to pull out, I got a
yeah, right?
I'm stuck in the car all day, so I'm the passenger, though, most of the time, so I take them with me just to sit there when I am, well, even when I'm not in traffic. I got my red Lotto lock, my 410. I couldn't open that one for the longest time, and I took it with me one day and got it in the car for the first time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Hi, Pigsmith.
Hello.
Good tweezers.
Poor Dig.
It was funny. So it's okay.
Isaac said, do it, pick it in my car and bring the camera and film it in there. I should. And Paracentric, what's up?
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Man, almost a full house today.
No.
That's
So
right.
Dennis
Oh my
making
God.
his debut premiere.
I was gonna say, look it! I finally made it.
Yeah, finally good to say hi to you in person. Statistic,
Right?
what's going on?
How you guys doing?
He was saying, oh man, I can't get this lock open, and I try to tell him, you're probably gonna look real stupid today because none of these locks open on live. We all just sit here and pick the same lock the whole time.
Yeah, go for a comfort lock, and then then go from there.
That's good, Kevin. You finally made it on.
Right?
Yeah.
What's sad about it is it the only thing I did was just did what I've tried 1,000 times. And not 1,000, but I'll say at least 14, 15 episodes. How many episodes you guys got out?
I think this is 19 or 20.
This is 19.
19.
I've tried at least 15 times out of them 19. So, yeah, thoroughly happy.
Yeah, we were very happy that you made it.
What's the deal with Brother Isaac, man? Why don't he turn his camera on?
I don't know.
There are more people willing to go on screen than just Isaac. Maybe.
Oh no! Listen, if I didn't call myself Leader V, it would be sadistic lockpicker because this is a ridiculous addiction here.
Isn't it? That's what when I thought of my name, I was thinking about, I was just thinking, I was like, these fucking things, if it don't make you feel sadistic, you are.
Yeah, it's like you're just asking for like an emotional roller coaster. No matter what you do, it's always like you you either can try for like days and days and just feel like just so bad, and then all of a sudden like you get one open and you're like, yes, but it's like you're asking for the punishment, because then as soon as you get that one, you go on to the next one and not open that one for a few days.
Yeah.
I'm a glutton for punishment too. I really like tough locks, and I like them to stump me, even if it does frustrate the shit out of me. Because when you do get it open, it's like, yes. You know?
Yeah. That
Gee,
one
is that-
I just did, man. That thing, I was so mad about it because I just got it, and I didn't just get it once. I got it a few times. I got it open a few times, and then all of a sudden, just couldn't get it. And then I took it down to like half its pins, and I still couldn't get it. And I was just so mad because I just did it. I was like, I'm not doing anything different. What the heck? So it just drove me nuts, man. It took me a week to get that back. A whole week. Every day I picked that thing for a whole week until I could get it again. Talk about a roller coaster. I was like, I hate you. I'd throw it in the drawer, and then 10 minutes later, be like, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I said. Come on, let's do this.
Start talking to your locks.
Yeah. I'm like, look, man, just one or two times. That's all. I just want to get it on camera. And then I'd be like, you bastard. It was bad.
Anybody else here talk to themselves or the lock? Oh,
Man.
I'm yeah, no comment.
Yeah, a lot of things I can't say in public. Yeah.
Like, I've got that.
Oh, Dev's going to join us.
Nice.
Cool.
I remember my inspiration for all this goofy shit is that I remember when the very first bottom keyway Master 3, and it took me a while, and then I popped it, and I thought I was top of the world, ma. So I went to Walmart and bought every lock that they had, and I was just getting my ass kicked every minute with these Master 3s, and I'm just like, oh, and I just couldn't put them down, just kept going. And now I look back at, you chuckle with the Master 3s, of course, they're fun. But you think, oh, wow, that's where I was, and here I am now. But I'll tell you what, this little Sparrows, this little disc detainer here, man, talk about where's an Isaac when you need one. Oh, man. But you know what? I do want to give a shout out. I have watched some of Chris Capone's stuff, and he's the real deal. He's cool.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a lot of good videos on DD.
And also, let me give you guys a little heads up here about this one. I was a little clickety-click with a few cocktails in me. And here's a clear plastic lock for the disc detainer. I'm like, oh yeah, this will show everything. And it actually does. And I've actually have gone in here with and they even give you this little contraption right here that goes with it. And you're like, oh, this is going to work out really good. No.
no.
No. As a matter of fact, I foresee in the near future this is going to be part of some Lady Locks giveaway thing, something. You put this paint on somebody else, like, yeah, you're going to love it.
Stealing my tricks.
I'm going to go to a comfort lock here for a minute so I don't start throwing stuff. Oh, by the way, I went to eBay the other day. I wish I had my second camera. I'm going to have to rig this up for a second cam. And, I love some of these easier Yale locks, the comfort and all that. And the bigger brass stuff's kind of neat. And I ended up buying 4 of them online for $40. That included shipping. I got some Yales and a Reese lock. So they'll be here probably in about a week. I'll show them off to you guys. A little excited.
That's a nice deal.
I love old Yales. I love all Yales, actually. They got great keyway. Great pins.
Yeah.
It's either going to let you in or it's going to keep you out and drive you nuts.
This particular one here has I was looking at the bidding. I'm like, well, okay, we can do that. But it has been a little funky. I actually I had success with both top and bottom keyway, but it took a minute. It didn't just jump out at me.
Yeah. Yeah, they're surprisingly very nicely made. That makes it harder to pick. Everything has to be perfect.
That's another devilish one, Picksmith.
I polished it up for Kevin.
Ooh.
I was gonna say, Picksmith. I was just gonna mention this. That picture you sent me was just fucking phenomenal.
That looks
polished
really
it up
cool.
A little bit for you too.
Wow.
That looks beautiful.
And it's a pain to pick.
The name's befitting. I love the fucking name.
And it's right. It's only on the key tag. Everything else equals the number.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So like I said, I cleaned it up a little bit for you and made it a little bit shinier to look a little pretty again. Breathe new life into a lock that was very easy to pick.
That was sadly disappointing.
See, the emotional roller coaster. Because you should be happy that you could get it so easily, but then you're still feeling like, man, that sucked because you got it that easily.
I was happy the first video, the first day, and then I knew that something. I figured it was master pen, is what I thought was going on.
No,
but did another video on it, and I didn't even notice really how badly ground out that core was. The key pin chambers that bad.
Each chamber, even the sixth one, was chamfered in, and they had rounded top pins and rounded bottom pins, and no mastering at all. Just there was nothing Lockwood in there at all.
Why would they do that to the core, other than make it easier to pick? I can't understand.
Sometimes it's done to make keys work smoother when you have worn keys. But no clue why that was done. But it's not the same lock it was before.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And it was hard for me to pick, and I knew what was in there.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he creates some evil stuff. I do not even...
I like that.
I never want to see something like when it's his 120th challenge lock. I don't even want to see it.
So then it's just a couple minutes.
Yeah, I normally don't mummify keys, but for Kevin, I gave him the works. You're screwed.
Yeah,
screwed.
That's great. That's great. I love it. Now he asked me. I mean,
I think you'll have fun. You'll have a good time with that one.
Kevin, did you send me this one, Vexing by Chiz Wizard?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, the bidding on your key is the bidding of this key.
Oh?
Because I needed a Lockwood key with depths and spacing, so I copied it onto the quickset key. It was the only one I had.
Oh, cool.
So
that's cool. You had one.
See, there's that lovely bidding. Don't you like it?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Okay. You guys asked for it before, but who's interested in SFIC?
No one.
No one.
Where's the crickets?
Bring it, bro.
I've actually been working on the one that Freediver just sent me, and yeah, it's challenging. I haven't got control or the open on it, and usually I can get control fairly easy on them. It's the open that I find that's tough to get on them.
It might be master keyed, and I have one pulled apart here to show you guys what's inside of them. But I have to open it up. But I didn't know if you guys were interested or not because I
Absolutely.
Hey, bring it on.
brought
Let's
all
see
the
it.
keys.
And get your 1100s out too, because
Oh god, I think I got
Isaac
it.
better
Oh.
bring his 1100. It was one of you guys' idea. Oh,
That's
check
right.
that out.
Ah, I got mine.
Wow.
So we all recognize the
So now I can get it
SFIC
if you want.
regular headed keys. There's regular keys, A through R,
Oh wow.
and the A is actually the reverse of the Schlage C. So it'll go into the backside of a C core. And then the big funky ones, which scare everybody in the keyways because they look like this.
Oh man.
I have two of them. This is a WA and this is a WC.
That's cool.
Oh
Them
gosh, they
cords
look
are
terrible.
awesome.
So we know most of the time they'll look like this. There'll be 6 or 7 pins. This is like a K or an L keyway. But then we get, I sent Kevin one of these. I don't remember if I sent you one, Lady Locks. I got some of these. These are some new best Cormacs with these nasty little keyways.
Oh gosh.
Them are beautiful.
So you have your operating key, which does the regular shear lines. You have a control key that pulls back the control lug to pull out the cores.
That's awesome.
They come in, this is a Kaba Peaks,
Oh wow.
which is also best. It says best on it, but it's a Kaba Peaks. They first started it, but Best bought them. This one I've never been able to pick because of this bidding.
Ugh.
And this one's
Goodness
keyed up to control and only that key. Absolute pain in the butt.
Uh-oh.
And
That might be
then
Dev. Oh, yeah, I think it's Dev.
the pins, you have a 0 through 9 on your bottom stacks. And so I put, this is a Schlage 0 and a Schlage 9 so you can see the difference between the two.
Oh wow.
Little tiny pins, smaller diameter, different lengths. And then the master wafers go from 2 to 19.
Wow.
And we use different things, different tools for pulling them apart and stamping them back together again. Capping blocks. This is a decoder block. I put in a 7-pin core I got earlier, and I've pushed all the pins into it. This is how we pull it apart and decode it when we need to. So what we have to do is this. Set it down. Don't touch it. And this lock is master pinned.
Oh
Damn it.
wow.
Damn it, boy.
So you have your top cap, your springs, top pin, control pin, and bottom pin. And then if there's master wafers, there are a couple that are mastered. So we have the first 5 chambers are mastered. And all these pin stacks equal the exact same amount. And that's where math comes in. They all equal to 23. So if you have a 1 bottom pin, a 2 master pin, a 12 control pin, then you have to do the math to figure out your top one. The math is kind of crazy on it. And when we pull them out, the springs are destroyed because you're compressing them so bad.
Yeah.
And people have done these themselves at home by ejecting these 1 chamber at a time and putting them back together again, restretching the springs and reusing the top caps. The top caps are really small and tiny. Just a little flat disc that gets stamped back into it.
Oh, okay.
But with this, since I don't know the key, I can now decode the bottom pins, cut a bottom pin, and cut what would be a other master, but I was probably be wrong because master keys don't follow and change keys don't follow the bottom pins and the master wafers. A lot of times they're off step from each other. But I could decode the top pins and create a control pin by reverse math.
Oh gosh.
So kind of fun. And nobody likes it. But this is what's in there. Let me pull apart the core real quick, and you can see what that looks like.
Oh, there's Dev. Hey, Dev.
Dev. He's not really there.
So we just got an open on this little guy.
I hope he can hear us.
I can hear you. It looks like something's going slow.
Action.
All right. Well, we can hear you now. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, no one else is really talking. Picksmith was actually showing how to all about the the SFIC locks. They're horrifying.
They are. I have a playlist saved to start learning those, and 2 locks that I gutted and screwed up set aside to fix.
That's awesome.
What the heck?
But this core happens to be one with a C-clip, so we can pull it all the way apart and see all the bits and pieces. If I can get the core out. So you have your main housing,
Oh,
7 pins, your control sleeve, which has the control lug and a second shear line, and the plug. And you can see how thin this shell is.
yeah, it really is.
Really gives you a good example of how tight the tolerances are in these things. They are a little bit better than most locks. That's why they're harder to pick.
Yeah.
But if you have mastering like we had in that one, that the pins I showed you, there are 32 combinations. So then you add one more for the control line. You've got 33 shots to get one kind of an open on it. If you master pin all 7 chambers, there are, 64, 128, 129 combinations in a mastered 7-pin small format I-core.
Oh my.
Jeez.
That's what I would need.
But it's kind of cool to see it in person.
It sure is.
And most of the time, too, on the back of the plug, you can find the letter for the keyway on it, too. This one says it's a J. There's a good picture of the J.
Oh, yeah.
So looking at the back, if you have the core, a lot of times you can find out what your keyway is.
Okay.
But then
Yep.
putting it back together is a nightmare unless you have a capping block. This is one where the core fits into it and the top piece fits onto it. And you can stick all your pins and stuff in there and then take this piece and stamp it in.
Oh, wow. Now, how did you get those out when you were, or does that other one pop them out too?
This one came out. This one, I think I picked a control on this one.
Oh, okay. No, I meant like the little caps. How do you get them off of there? Because aren't they just, they're flush, aren't they? So you got to poke them down in.
Yes, what you do, if I'm rekeying these and I'm not going to be saving the pins and I'm just redoing it, I use a ejector block. So this just captures all the pins in there. And what I do is I stick the core in upside down.
Oh, okay.
Is that a
Tighten it
3D printed
down.
one?
No, this is aluminum.
Okay.
These are commercial. This is the A1 security IC kit.
Okay. Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, it's about $200 nowadays too. And then we use an ejector pin, which is a solid steel, fits in the little hole. I wonder if I can push one down and just eject it. Yes, I can.
Oh, wow.
So then now it's been ejected out of there. And actually the stack stayed intact because it was so sticky.
Wow. Now, when you push that out, can you save that little cap or is it destroyed then?
It's been compressed. Normally, we'll use brand new ones when we're doing
Yeah.
it, but
Okay.
people have in the sport repurposed the pins before.
Yeah.
So they've done it that way before. Normally, this is the wrong type of spring, too. This is a small spring. There's two different size springs, a small and a large.
I got it open.
I just got one open for the first time, man. This little booger.
What'd y'all get? I see 'em.
I got
A little
a
Izio 5-pin.
Nice.
5-pin FU Volante something stainless something.
I just didn't want to go out with not at least one lock. I
Nice
don't
job,
care if it is a
guys.
5-pin.
I'm
Nice
shooting
Nice
job.
plus
job.
first today.
You know, I've been trying to pick this thing here for about 3 days now.
Oh,
Man.
everybody remember to do your finger stretches. We don't want any cold hammies.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you for
kind of
stretches.
after that one. I might visit Mr.
We-
Bourbon for a minute.
We should have Sadistic come on before every show and have everybody doing finger aerobics first.
Picking yoga. Sadistic
A little
picking
warm up.
yoga.
Oh
My-
gosh.
My regiment's fucking brutal. It ain't for the sissies. The faint of heart.
Dude, you remind me. I was using very similar language at the veterinarian yesterday.
Oh,
And
oh.
they didn't, they're not from New York, so it didn't go over very well.
Ah, I'm trying to be civil.
No, you're fine. I was just a observation.
Oh, you make a great point. No, you make a great point.
Making videos has made me less vulgar.
We were just talking about that before the show too. Like,
Kevin, it's the opposite.
Sadistic. You I say this tongue in cheek, but it's you either smoke massive quantities of raw stuff or you're from California.
Nope, not the last one.
Pack Northwest, and I do indulge in a little bit of reefer and a little bit of alcohol from time to time, but
There you go.
it's legal in our state.
There you go.
So
I can't really talk about my sordid past, but I think it involves a little of that.
shit, that was 30 minutes ago.
distorted past
Mine
after 30 minutes ago.
stretches back a little bit farther than that.
How else are you gonna relax when you're picking a lock?
Oh man.
And now he's going to use that excuse every Sunday. He'll say, I have to do it this way or I won't be able to get on the live. You have to have the exact circumstances now to able to get on there.
Funny, man.
I didn't ask you guys, what are you picking? Dev and Paracentric, I didn't even see what you were picking. And Pixsmith grabbed a new one, so I didn't catch those ones.
I have a Apex 3-star. It is a
Ooh.
dimple and slider lock.
Oh gosh.
So I've been
Have
working
you
on
gotten
slider
that
locks
open
with-
before?
I have twice, and I haven't got it on camera yet. So I'm practicing to get the feel of it again, so I get it on camera.
Yeah.
This is
that's
my last.
awesome.
This one doesn't have false gates on the sliders, and often because the way the sliders are here, just sticking my pick in down the side sets them. So it can be easy sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, after this, all the slider locks I have false gates in them, so shit will get real.
Yeah, I have a Yale, and I think it's a 1-star. I mean, it's the easiest. I think if there's 5 pins and they pick, it's a dimple lock. It's the same kind, like a dimple lock with sliders, but I can't get them sliders for anything. I mean, I've tried every different tool that I have. I've tried the tiny one that I made for the finger pins even, and I just can't get them to go in there, and I can't get the feel of them at all. So I just stuck it in a drawer.
This is one that I haven't touched yet. It's a Yale that's definitely more difficult. It has multiple rows of dimple pins as well.
Oh,
And
wow.
then
cool.
the Yale, I just picked. Let me find that little guy. Here's another Yale with sliders. This one's a great one, the 2100. This one has no false gates in it.
That might be the one I have. I can't remember. Let me see.
There we go. Yeah.
Where's that
This
one?
one was a nice pick. This was good to learn on. And then the Vachette is also a good slider lock to learn on. Had no false gates in it either.
One thing too is the star rating doesn't always tell you the lock, how secure it is for picking. It's usually the security features, the anti-drill, the snap.
Anti-snap, yeah.
Gotta be 3 of them, yeah.
Yeah, I found that funny with this one.
Other stuff too.
Yeah, because there's other like yeah, I have some M&Cs I think and some other things that have lower star ratings and they are definitely tougher to pick. Yeah, this Avis SKG XP2. That's only 2 stars.
This one might be it.
Yeah.
I just don't know how you guys get around some of this crazy warding and stuff. I mean, man.
Yeah, this is
Flagging.
that. Yeah, I think that's the one. What'd you call? I think you said it was a 2100. It's got like, I think it has 4 pins. That's it.
Yeah, here. It has, this one has 5 pins, but yeah, everything
that
in here
might-
is
yeah.
standard pinned.
I think that's it. This is the exact same one. And I can't. I'll be texting you to help me.
What I used was the multi-pick, the flag, and I modify it to where it's a kind of a half, like a diamond, almost like a half diamond.
Okay.
I don't like that extra metal on it in there, so that helps me from not hitting the extra pins as I'm setting stuff.
Right.
So like my pick sets, I have multiples. I'll have small and large flags, and I'll have each shape as well. I'll have the normal flags and the cut ones, the modified.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm gonna have to get a couple extras because I know gonna have to modify a couple of them for these because, especially
Oh,
this
yeah.
Yale one, it was driving me crazy because I could tell the other pins were all set, and I just couldn't get those sliders to set for nothing. And I just
These modified ones are what made me get through multi-locks. It just made all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
Because it's so much easier to hit the outer pin as opposed to the inner pin and everything. Yeah,
Right.
it feels so, it's great.
And Dev, when do I expect my set of brass dimpled picks?
Ooh.
So I actually just got a bunch of stock in the mail. I have tons of brass stock. I have tons of aluminum stock and 304 stainless steel stock, just like the handles I just made too.
Ooh.
And
wow.
yeah, I plan on doing a run of one to, get an idea of the time it takes to do it, and then yeah.
Can you make the ones that look like the L brackets? I don't know what they're called, but they're not flags. They just look
I don't
like
know.
The Kava, the
Yeah.
high pin count
Oh,
one.
Yep.
Yeah, like these.
The high pin count.
Yeah, that's it. I
That's
want
yeah.
some that are like that because some of the pins that I try to set are too high for the flags.
These
Drives me nuts.
all these are is just it's a pick. I think this is 25 thousandths pick steel, just
Yep.
shaped differently as
And
all.
it's got a 90 on it. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's not.
The
It's
shank
not
is too
for
thick.
dimple. That type
Yeah.
of dimple. It's for high pin count dimple.
Like Kava's, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I heard. You don't
Yeah.
think you could use it? You don't think it'd work?
No, they don't
get
work as
caught up.
well.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
would say if you've modified the shank down severely because it's really thick.
I see. Yeah.
It's meant for a different type of picking style and
Mhm.
different type
Okay.
of lock.
Yeah, I've actually been wanting to try to modify one of these down to a little bit thinner style to give it a shot. But yeah, this is definitely too thick in every way.
I might have a flag out of that Chinesium set that I have that like a longer one I can send you and then you can modify it, Kev.
God, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd
'Cause,
try
I
it.
mean it'll be longer and you can make it however you want to be able to see if you can get those higher pins because I know what you mean, like they set so high that the other flag just goes in a circle, it doesn't even hit it.
Mhm.
But those ones, I know those multi-pick wouldn't have one that was long enough. Probably you'd probably need one of those Chinese ones because
That's the
they're way
only
bigger.
drawback that I've ever heard about multi-pick that anybody's ever mentioned from any of their tools was their dimple flags. Not one.
Yeah, Yeah,
The
they're
handles
great.
are small,
I've
so
noticed
short.
that too. I actually used one of my Chinese ones to get one of those dimple locks that I just picked, like just started picking them, and I wanted to pick one, but I couldn't even get a pick that would even get to the pins out of that multi-pick set. So I ended up using one of those. I was thankful I had it because it was way bigger. It was like real big, and it actually worked. So I was happy for that. But I'll send you a couple. You can have a
Thank
couple of
you,
the ones
thank
I got
you.
here because I'm not going to use them all. I just it's rare that you need it, but then you'll have it at least.
So this little booger right here, which I just picked, I was just really having a struggle. I had to use like about a 30,000 stop keyway, and this right here was so funky. I really, even with my 18,000s shallow hook, couldn't really get up in there. I was just really struggling with it, and so I just put a bottom of keyway in the thing and just raked it with a small wave rake and just popped this thing in about 10 seconds. It's just,
What one's that? The
That's
Avis. Is that an Avis?
no, there's just this reset. But the thing it is like, the purists, when I was learning the locks and stuff, it's like, oh, don't be one of them rake guys. But I'll tell you what, man, an open's an open, baby.
Yeah.
I mean,
It at least
once
let you know you can pick it open. It's like,
Unless
okay,
you
I
don't-
raked it. I know this can open.
Yeah, it
right,
does
I-
kind of
love
change
rake.
your attitude, and then you can actually open it too, single pin picking, and it's like, well, I don't understand why that just made it work. But it did.
I mean, if I'm right, it's like if you can rake it like that, that pretty much tells you you're not dealing with any security pins, right? You don't have any spools or serrations in there, right?
You can
Most
still
of
rake. You can still
Yeah.
rake security pins.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it almost challenges me. It almost excites me. The fact it's like, oh, I raked it. Oh, that came up fairly easy. So really, truly, I should be able to single pick the thing, But man, that warding on there was just. Again, I'd be curious what you guys use for something like that. I mean, it was just. I'll show you here. I mean, I can get the 30,000s in there.
Well, that's where you use 19 or 15,000 picks.
I was using an 18 Petersburg, and I've got some 15s, and I'm probably going to give that a schwack. But it was almost like I had to start halfway up the keyway to try to get the angle on that thing.
What the hell is that?
That's not me, guys.
Not me.
That means shoutout time.
Oh, okay. He got our
No, it is.
attention. He
No, it
figured it out.
Shut up.
Okay.
Isaac said fire drill. Grab your locks, guys, and run. It's a fire drill.
Oh, that's going to be a problem.
Right? Get your wheelbarrows out and put your locks in and run.
Oh, man. What would Chris do?
Yeah.
Oh, Sherelle. Sherelle's awesome.
He'd go down with
Oh,
the
yeah.
ship,
Go
probably.
down with the shit.
Oh.
That's a good shout out right there.
Yeah.
Oh, Sherelle.
So much information. Oh, if you want to know something, they've already found it. Yeah.
Yeah, he sure has a lot of nice informative videos. And if you haven't subbed him, as usual, the link is in the description.
Ooh, here we go. This is almost over.
And next up is Moki.
A Moki.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a Moki picker pouch?
Right.
About
Oh, I
mine.
can't wait. Oh, the pouch is
God,
out
they
yet.
look cool.
And he
I
makes
forgot
nice
to look for
videos
that.
also.
Yeah, I have mine sitting right here too. So
Oh, man, I got to get one.
Moki pouch. Love these things.
Oh, I don't have the pouch. I got the pick, but I don't have the pouch.
And that was the pick that Dev had there was the Moki set.
Yeah. Oh, don't get stuck.
He's also a black belt picker too,
Wow.
and a seamstress.
Nice.
And he's also a really good guy.
Hey, not
And
all us
last one is-
people who sew are bad. I love to
Oh,
sew.
look at that.
And Snake.
Well, Snake says he recorded 2 videos and he'll be posting today, or he recorded them today and will be posting them soon. And
Makes
thanks
nice
us for the
poker
shout out.
And he got a sticker pack.
Oh yeah.
Check out the lit up wall. Just love that.
But apart from a nice guy on the socials, he's also got a lot of nice videos.
Yes, he does.
So if you haven't subbed, as I said before, the links are in the description.
I completely forgot about the chat. He's in the chat.
Well, I try to keep looking over at it, but I get involved in my lock and then I don't look and then I miss a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I can't even see it because I'm only on my phone. You really need two items for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting laptop out.
Oh,
Agree.
yes.
What'd you get?
Warming up. A vintage 1100.
Nice.
Nice.
You're the first one for today.
Yeah, no love from the other locks. Damn it.
Dig Picks got his open. Sadistic got one open.
Got one open.
I almost have mine. It's in a good false set right now.
Okay, go talk to her.
Nice.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. Don't answer it. It's okay. Just don't answer the phone. Mom will get it when she comes back.
We already hung up.
That's good. That's fine. Now leave a message or call back, baby. Thank you.
Oh, I sent a couple extra stickers with those challenge locks.
Yeah, she got him.
Oh, did she get them? Okay.
She got him.
I was like, they weren't for you.
Yeah, no, she loved him. Thank you.
Yeah, them
There we
Kraken
go.
stickers are very beautiful stickers.
I
Oh,
know. I want one.
I'll have to send you.
phenomenal. You don't have
some.
one? I was gonna say I got an extra one. I can pass you one down too.
The
Who was that?
holographic
Was
Kraken.
that Paracentric or Dev that said that?
Picksmith.
Dick Smith.
Pixman. Oh, yours is coming. I got you a sticker pack sitting right here.
Okay.
And I'm cutting some euros probably after the show because it's really nice out. And I'm sending you some more of my.
Don't.
Sending
Okay.
you a couple really
Nothing.
cool euro locks with your stuff. It would have went out sooner, but then we got below 0 temperatures out of the blue, and I wasn't gonna go out and cut them then. So today it's like 50. Yesterday it was like minus 30.
Oh,
I don't
your
get it.
Your package is due tomorrow too.
Oh God, I gotta get out my back brace.
Yeah, you do. 38 pounds is what it weighed out at. I told you, I lost count at 50 with throwing in the generic locks for new pickers.
Oh God.
And then there's a whole box for you.
Oh my God, it's gonna be like Christmas.
Except for the ASA 300 red.
That's so cool.
Oh, goodness. Thank you again for all the locks. That's going to be great for the donations. I've still got some of the ones Lee donated. I've been trying to do them in little giveaways or give them to, like if I see somebody on Facebook that's newer, I just message them and try to give them some locks. They probably
That's
think I'm a
nice.
weirdo.
Oh, you
Like-
don't even know how. Oh, maybe you do. How appreciative somebody would be. You know, some people can't find locks for nothing. Nothing.
True, yeah.
So yeah, You make
Yeah, I
somebody's
think
day.
I've sent them out to 3 people that I just saw that was new. And then I was doing a new picker giveaway. That one ends on Tuesday. Tuesday, and I got all that the what do you call it? The revolver and my old Sparrow. So I think I used them things. Maybe I used one of the Sparrow's training locks once, and then the revolver I opened right away too. And then I got busy with a different lock and never used it again. So I'm like, it's just sitting here. I should just give it away, you know. So I figured somebody would like that, you know.
Oh yeah.
By the way, Maria is trying to join us, but we're full at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Fine.
hey, I can drop out. I got a little one here that's just dying for my attention, so I can drop out. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lady Locks. I really appreciate you and LockHeat, and you too, LockHeat, for coming in early and
thank you.
Everything ran
That's
smoothly.
no problem. Yeah,
So-
and if you ever need to, if you want to do, come on again, just click back on, and then if there's a spot, LockHeat will put you on. But like next week, if you want to test it beforehand, just show up at the same time, and we'll test it all out and stuff. Make
Okay.
sure you can get on again.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely. The only way you'll keep me on is if there isn't any room, or yeah, I can't. I'm dying or something.
Yay!
All right, y'all. Thank you very much,
Take care.
buddy.
Take it easy.
guys, and thank you, Picksmith. Man, that lock. Can't wait to see it.
I'll get it out this week and get you the tracking on it.
You're fine. Yeah. No, you're fine.
I'll
All
hit
right.
you up because I forgot what else you wanted. So I'll hit you up. Go take care of the little.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Picksmith.
And congratulations, LockHeat. I saw you got your
Yeah, it's my
You're
comfort
open.
lock. So
congrats. Still, that's
it's an
always
open, but
nice.
since it's 1100 day today, like I said last week, I'm having a bit of a problem with this one. Let's see if I can blow it up a bit. Because this whole part is a little bit damaged, so I have a really hard time top tensioning it because it keeps popping out.
Well, that's the bottom. Or I guess it's the top for you. You're gonna have to
Oh,
use.
sorry. No, you're right.
The top is blown out. That's when you have to make your own custom one. Or you're close to lock tools. They make a 1.5 millimeter.
Well, I have a thicker one, but it's too short or too long. Like it's too short to go nicely in, but it's too long. So it looks like it sticks out like that too much, and you press it out when you tension it.
Yeah. I'll have to send you another one.
Oh, by the way, Maria, we have a free spot, so you can join now.
And we'll cross our fingers your Vegemite gets there soon, too. So next picking time, you can get your Vegemite badge.
Oh, man.
I hope it's going to be in next week, but somewhere around that time. We'll see.
I hope so, too. And I threw in some comfort locks for you.
Ooh.
Oh, that'll be nice.
And some non-comfort locks.
Comfort locks. I need that if I ever get sick. Here's your comfort lock. Feel better.
Oh, I hate this lock.
Same. I'm like right there. I got a good false set on it, but
Me too. Should trade locks. You can try this challenge lock.
Well, don't forget, guys. I fell into this trap from Bandito's green boots, and it was the friggin' that torpedo key pin. And sometimes if you're stuck, like that's my new rule, is if I'm stuck in a falset for longer than a couple minutes, I'm just starting over because I bet it's a trap. Because I was on that thing for like 10 minutes. I'm like, dude, there's a falset. It's got to be close. Something's, I was like psyching myself out, and I totally never got it open.
I
Had to
love
restart.
torpedoes because even when you're in a false set, they make you think you're getting counter rotation.
Mm-hmm.
I love those. I use
Oh,
them all
man.
the time.
I got one of those right now. It's been frustrating the hell out of me. The one you sent me, Picksmith. Moet.
Oh yeah, Moet
Penny?
is beautiful. I love that.
Holy
box.
cow. Going to like a third deep fall set and like, man, I've got to be right there. And it's just, no. Another 30, 40 minutes down the drain.
Well, that one,
Again.
let's see. Moet has mushroom pins, so it wants to taper and it keeps going deeper. And when you get to the deepest fall set you can find, it's just one little pin and pop it up and you're in there. It's mushroom pins, which act as tapers until they get to the spool. Then you have to set the spool and then the next taper drops and you just have to fight your way back and forth.
No, I never picked that.
Oh, man.
Release tension and feel for minor counter rotation when you get into a false set.
I will try that. That tension wrench is all the way to the edge of the Y, the left side of the Y, and it's all the way over, man.
Well, if you're that far, you're in the deep false sets.
Yeah.
So there, you just have the champagne bottle to contend with.
Yeah, and that's when I bust out the really big deep hook and don't get anything. So.
Was that created by Picksmith's Evil Brain or someone else?
No, that was Beer Can Bushcraft Tinny.
Oh,
Tinny.
yeah, I heard his are pretty hard. Hi, Maria.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. It's been a while.
Heck yeah. What you been up to?
Busy, just lots of stuff. So don't make fun of me because I'm gonna. I forgot what I'm doing.
I forgot what I was doing too. And I just picked one yesterday.
Forget on a daily basis.
I don't even know why I'm here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what are you guys doing? What are we up to?
Who am I? Who are you?
I give up.
That's about it anymore. I forget everything.
Well,
I have
it's
like
nice
to-do
to be
lists
here
everywhere.
picking rocks.
Poor Dev, he's gonna make me a pick, and he's like, "Yeah, we just got to get together and figure it out." I'm like, "Okay, how about Monday?" Okay, then Monday comes, he's like, "Hello, how about Tuesday?" I can't do it. I can't even remember. I'm terrible.
Believe it or not, that worked out really well because I've been so damn busy trying to catch up with pick projects and everything else.
I'm glad because I felt really bad.
No.
And then I had it on my calendar, and I think there was one time my phone was on silent. Like, it was like 10 o'clock, and you're like, "Hey, hello." I'm like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Like the one time my phone was on silent, I never turn it down, so I don't know how. I think I was recording in the little clamp that holds my phone. If I don't put it like up the one way, it bumps the button and then it totally turns my phone down, which I don't realize because it's up in the clamp and recording, so I don't see it, and then unless I pick my phone up later, I don't even know it was down. I'm like, oh, figures. It was just one thing after another. But I'm glad it worked out.
Brett sucks. A false set does not necessarily mean that nothing is overset. You could have a false set and still have something else stuck up in there preventing stuff. If it's super deep, yeah, the chances of you having something overset are probably pretty little, but I would say it's still possible.
Yeah, I would think. Well, yeah.
Especially with depending on the type of security pins in it. Like tapered top pins as opposed to like a torpedo. Or tapered key pins is what I meant.
Speaking of false set, I just got one. And since Bandito's traumatized me, I don't trust them anymore. I'm like, this isn't real.
That's only challenge locks. Regular locks, they're what you want.
Well, this one's a challenge lock, so I know there's.
Uh,
Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna keep picking it. We'll find out. If I'm here tomorrow, still, you'll know it's fake.
I'm onto my comfort lock.
It's just like I've been trying this challenge lock for 2-3 hours now.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
This one's got the most wretched keyway I've ever seen in my life.
I know
followed
it's gotta be bad.
directions, and I brought my 1100s.
Nice.
Nice.
But now I'm like,
1100s, yeah.
So not only did I forget what I'm doing, but these locks also change
They do.
magically.
They do overnight. As soon as you turn your head, they switch around. And that's
again,
really good.
somebody
You got
is,
the 1100. They're tough. They're tough when you're newer. That's a tough lock. So you should be proud of yourself, Maria.
They are
But I
tough.
don't, well,
Yeah.
I was.
It took me so much to get through an 1100. I bought literally. I saw an eBay lot of 100 American locks, brand new in box, and I
Wow.
bought them all, and it was a great price. I bought the entire lot. I bought them all, and I picked through every single freaking one of those things.
Wow.
And-
Okay, how long did that take?
Oh, it took a long time. I had them all stacked up on a pole. It looked like a Christmas tree. It was just, I loved them. I was like, look at all these freaking locks I got. This is amazing.
Talking about sadistic picker. My
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was long enough ago too, where Lock Sport wasn't quite as big yet. It was still getting popular, and so like I was able to sell them all too for still like a lower price than everybody else, and still make a profit when I was done picking them. I still have some.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That
For
sounds
whoever
like
is trying
torture.
to connect, by the way, we are again full, so you have to wait until someone leaves. Sorry.
Oh, does it tell you if someone's trying to connect?
Yeah, I can't see who, but
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm
Hey, Lock
pausing.
Picker 69. 1969.
Okay. Here's this keyway. This is a fab from the Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia. This is Peace Weapons Hanging Balls. In a fab control, and this is the highest rated that they get for the locks in Czechoslovakia because of that keyway. And it has a little trick in the back on the plug too, which I can't figure out how to overcome it yet. But that keyway is just ridiculous.
Yeah, geez, oh man.
Maria, if you don't mind me asking, where are you from?
Me? San Diego.
Maria.
Oh, Maria.
Where do you come
I'm
from?
from, well, I live in Minnesota,
Okay, that's good.
but that's not where I'm from.
Okay.
It's two different questions.
Oh, crap. Okay, well, I
Well,
don't
no, after my PetSmart adventure yesterday, I want to be careful what I say around women.
Well, okay, now we need to hear the story. Or do we?
Well, no, you know what? Lady Locks is a sweetheart. She really is. She's very nice. But occasionally you might hear, the F-bomb might slip out of her mouth. I don't want to go anything farther than that. But
I never.
So, but still, I want to be careful. I just want to know who I'm talking to. That's all.
I've been exposed to some of that.
Okay. Like if you're ex-military or you live above the Mason-Dixon line, it's game on. But down south it's a little different. These people get butt hurt pretty easy.
Oh, I know. I know about that.
Almost got this, I think. What the? I was waiting for a beep from LockHeat. I thought he'd work.
I don't got nothing with these.
Almost.
Hot damn, mother. There we go. Thank you.
What is that?
That's our swear word beeper.
Oh, we have a. There's really.
After we've sweared, then it comes on. It's got a delay that's too short.
Wow.
It's
So
got a
get
delay.
called out.
It has a delay of about the length of an arm.
Funny.
Oh yes, what is it? My lock said he has an American Series 2000 puck lock, and it's been kicking his ass.
They're usually 6 pins.
Dead cores.
Yeah, I love the 2000s. I think I have one. Here, let me show you. I think I have it, or maybe I sent it away.
In the meantime, the reason that some people can't get in if we have, let's say 6, 7, 8 people on, is because it's the plan on StreamYard we're on is limited to that amount of people. And if you want more, you obviously have to pay more. So let's see how it goes. Maybe we can upgrade later on. So if you run into this issue in the upcoming weeks, we maybe change it to a higher plan, but it obviously also costs more money, sadly. But that's the whole reason why full is full, and you have to wait until someone leaves because they just occupy a slot.
Let's see. This is actually a 210,
Oh wow.
but hockey pucks.
LockHeat, is there anybody waiting in the wings right now?
No, not at the moment. At least not that I am aware of.
Lockpicks are a fun pick.
They are. I have another one, a sesame, that you can put any kick cylinder into.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of cool. Things are ridiculously expensive, but you can see the bolt, and it interlocks into the 2 pins in the back, and solid stainless steel.
Maybe you can walk us through what you're gonna do. My lock probably would like to give some advice on that.
It's an
I'm
American
sure they're
core.
similar, right?
It's an American core, but typically 6 pins.
Okay. Isaac.
And look
Isaac
who
brought his
finally
1100s.
shows
Look at
up.
that.
Hey, Isaac.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
What's happening, Isaac?
Not too much. How are you guys?
Good, good.
We're
Same deal, different day.
keep on picking.
Isaac, I think
Let go of the tweezers. We need to get a shirt that says that.
Drop
Yeah,
the
we
tweezers.
should. Drop the tweezers.
Isaac, I need to come out and fly out, man, and hang out with you for about a day or two. That's not a threat or anything.
That'd be awesome.
Really, seriously. I'm working with these disc detainers, and I bought that Zarker lock.
But you'd have to do some jujitsu with me, too.
That's fine. I've got a pretty good selection of Bruce Lee DVDs. So I'm
Okay, so you're ready to go.
Oh yeah, I'm up on all that. So I actually took your advice and bought one of these Zarker locks. This
Nice.
Day. Yeah, and I went and I was playing
I
around with
was reading Dana also did the same thing.
Open.
Nice.
Nice job.
Nice.
What's that 2100?
Oh, that one with the sliders.
Yeah.
Nice
So I
job.
actually got an open on this thing.
Yeah.
Good work.
And I wanted to ask you some questions on it. Nice.
All right, now back to this asshole.
Where's the? Oh, there we go.
Right on time.
Is someone doing this
Are
manually?
you talking about the lock, or are you talking
Wow.
about?
Wow,
Sweet.
I've heard people call me worse.
Hole in particular.
That's cool.
What were you saying, Maria?
Oh, like is someone like manually ringing that bell? I don't.
Yeah, that's LockHeat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know if you guys had some like system to detect
Right?
swear words and what
There's like a
counted as
killer
swear
clown
word.
that lives behind the scenes that likes to
Oh,
pop
that's
out every
creepy.
once in a while.
That's creepy.
That's not LockHeat or anything. That's just
Not at all.
my
We
nightmare.
traumatize half the people that come on, so
What's wrong? Don't you like clowns? Don't they make you laugh?
uh-oh.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to be so good this week. I really am. And,
You're doing great.
Bad
You're doing
influences.
great.
Well, gave me a run for my money there.
There's Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Isaac, where are you from, by the way? What state do you live in?
Don't tell him he's gonna come to your house.
I live in the Canadian state.
Oh, thanks,
Dressed up
Lock.
as a creepy clown.
Really? You're from Canada?
Yeah.
He lives in Molson. Yeah.
I'm from Canada.
Okay. Do you have one of those, I don't know, what's that, Geddy Lee haircuts?
A mullet?
Yeah, baby.
No, I had really long hair up until like November, and then I donated it all.
Oh
I grew it
my
out
God,
for
that's
3
so
years.
cool of you.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, sure.
I'm just growing it. I went for a millimeter hair about a year ago, and now it's just below my shoulders.
Oh
So
wow,
I'm working
nice.
The other way around.
Are you doing the same thing?
No, I'm going to keep it.
What?
Cut it and keep it?
No, I'm just kidding.
Or just
No,
keep
no,
it?
no, no. Just don't cut it.
Maria's like, that's a little
Keep it
bit
in a
weird.
drawer. Just fill up a drawer over the years.
It's my hair.
You never know.
Make a pillow out of it down the road.
I wasn't judging. I was just asking.
It's when you start making dolls out of your hair, then we get really worried.
Oh, then we got to be friends.
I
Yeah, if we
just
start
actually
getting
opened
dolls in
this.
the mail.
Okay.
Little voodoo dolls of everybody.
Having,
I
like,
don't know what I did.
Seances with circular candle formations and pentagrams. The
Right.
doll in the center.
Oh, congratulations, Maria.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
Awesome.
This is my first lock in like 2 months or something like that.
Oh,
Is that a
Crazy.
140?
That's awesome.
Is that a 140?
Yes. Yes,
Well,
140.
girl, you go,
Those
girl.
have security pins in them.
I had to take a break from the 1100s for a moment.
Yeah, they're a-holes.
A girl gave me a perm
This
in
one-
1983.
Oh, sorry.
A girl gave
Perm
me a
story.
perm in 1983 so I could look like the lead singer of Loverboy, and it never grew back. There, that's my story.
Wait, what do you mean? Like it stayed perm?
She gave me a tight curl perm, and if you've ever, and that's what everybody, all the girls were looking like Pat Benatar, and all the guys wanted to be the lead singer of Loverboy in '83 in California, Southern California. We were all in rock bands and all that stuff, and they just fried my hair, and it just never really came back from there.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So the new hair didn't come back like new hair? Or it just didn't grow?
Okay, Maria, first of all,
I'm trying to understand the situation.
yeah, actually, my entire Italian family has horseshoes. Okay, that's our thing. So as I'm approaching my 62nd birthday, there's not much left up on top. Actually, there's not much in between the ears either, but I get by.
Oh, Jay Gabriel's heading out. He says he just dropped by for a minute, and he said, "Take care and happy picking." So happy picking, Jay. Happy pinning,
Nice
Jay.
to see you.
Good luck in
Yeah,
Memphis,
nice to see you,
buddy.
Jay.
So what you're saying is
Oh,
you don't recommend that perm?
I'm gonna go back to picking locks. I keep getting in trouble with all these side stories and stuff. I'm gonna shut the hell up.
That's part of the fun. I just got another one open.
There you
Avis.
go.
There we go.
Nice job.
Oh, it was nice.
Yeah. See, those 1100s were not doing anything for my confidence.
Picksmith got his open.
Yay.
Oh,
I wish
nice.
Isaac would show me how to
Nice.
feel for these damn pins with this sparrow thing. Just feels 2 sizes too small. I don't know.
It shrunk.
Yeah, you might need to adjust it. And based off of what you showed me with that lock last week, it looks like it needs to have the tensioner modified on the actual tool that you have.
Damn
Yeah,
it,
that
boy.
was one of the things that I was pointing out with mine. Which I'll grab here in a second, but just basically how I made my tensioner a little bit longer. So
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you showing us that one.
You zoom in on that? You pull him up?
Working on it.
There you
it's
go.
too late.
Oh.
It's gonna,
One of my custom keys, 6-pin in 1100.
Oh my.
Nice.
It makes it
Oh,
more
nice.
fun, more of a challenge. It's funny. I've pinned up a bunch of these, and once you learn the lock at 5 pins, pinning it to 6 pins, it's just as easy.
Yep.
I might have to send you my 1100s because they switch pins around at night.
They really do.
Heard that.
Sometimes within like an hour. Like it's not even just at night. Like you turn
Yeah.
around and then you turn back and they've switched.
Yeah, you're right. You're right on that. Yeah. I don't know why, but they do. I think I've got a whole bunch of them here, and
They're
think
cursed, I've been telling you.
yeah, I think I've only got. I think I haven't gotten either of the silver ones open, and I've got.
You need to buy 100.
Yeah. I might get 25% of those probably, so the rest of them might be given to people.
Well, you look at that video, Lockpick and Lawyer, whipping through about 20 of those bags, 16 of them, I think it was, in about 4 minutes.
Of 1100?
So that was
Yeah.
literally the same exact time I bought those 100, and that video pissed me off because I was like, "Oh my god, that's what I'm trying to do right now."
I mean, he
Yeah,
put
it makes you
oh, man.
crazy.
He put the beat down on. I mean, he walked through those things like it was.
Yeah, once you get the feel though, yeah, like he did, you can just kind of pop through. Like the pins, just it clicks once you get the feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep thinking he made. That's why I kept saying he was making some kind of reference to pin 5 was. I think it was he was really. I think in one spot he made a mention to like. Once he knew that he set pin 5, he referenced that he was able to just bang, 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 bang.
That was for the Master Lock 410 Lotto. That was like the serrated pin on that one. But I know which video you're talking about. I was going to mention last week about when you're talking about that. There's also some when those locks all obviously came from one batch, right, from the manufacturer, and if there was any defects or if I'm not saying there was any defects with the lock, but if there's any like minute little things that potentially made those ones easier to pick than others.
So they wouldn't be
I
similar
find that
to each other?
They would have the same feel too, as opposed to a whole bunch of different Americans as well.
Right.
Yeah, because I heard someone say once that like different color American locks are harder to pick, and I was just kind of like whatever. But the thing is, I don't think it's the different colors. I think it's the different batches. Potentially, some are better, and they come out in batches of colors, right? So there is some truth to that, I think.
The
And
red
also,
ones and the gold
So
ones
he
are
figured
super
out
hard.
one of them, but he had a batch, so he figured out one of them a couple, so the other ones were easy.
Yeah, but on that,
I agree with that
as
about
easy
the
as
colors.
the American looks can be.
But
Yeah,
on
I
that
totally agree.
on that video, I'm pretty sure on that video when he went to do that, he actually splayed out all the keys. He showed. He goes, "Here's all the keys." He had them all on a ring. So he was showing you that they were all different. So I don't.
Well,
But
they
it's
were
not necessarily just the
yeah, they're
bidding.
keyed differently, but
Like, there could be little things about the lock,
Oh, nice open.
Exactly.
Got your American.
like the
Sweet.
springs, like anything.
I thought
they
I was
still
in a
may have
false
all
set.
been from the same production line. And
Just
I'm
like
not
the
saying,
feel
and
of
I'm
it.
not taking anything away from LPL's ability to pick those locks. I'm sure that they're not like
Or just
easy locks.
normalizing
But
the
some
experience.
of these American locks I can pick in under a minute, and then like for example, this old American 1100 that's like you can see it looks a little bit different as well. Just the the style of it.
Oh yeah.
And the key also looks different. I don't know where the key is, but if I can find the key, I'll show you guys at some point. But the key looks different as well. And this is, I'm pretty sure, the older style, and it's for some reason it just gets harder and harder to pick. Every time I pick it,
because it changes.
Yeah,
it tends to.
it's by far the hardest American 1100 that I've faced.
More proof.
Here's 3 that I've got right here, and you can see the middle one has a different key.
That's a master core inside of there. It's got a lotto core. That's an 1100.
Yeah.
And man, yeah, and that's some of the oh yeah, okay, this one says rekeyed. When I bought it, it said rekeyed. Look at that.
Rekeyed.
Look at that. That's like a 17 cut, and that's like a -2.
Huh.
So getting around this guy here to get up to the top of this guy right here, that's going to be funky.
Yeah. You can see the old keys too. They used to be round-headed.
Oh yeah.
This is probably a 1960s, 70s.
Oh, that's neat looking.
Oh, that 200.
And it's when it has the Junk Brothers on it.
I have also Junk Bros key.
And they have different years, have different printing on them. Let me grab my other one. I forgot that one.
Oh yeah, that looks.
Yeah, the 200 requires some heavy tension on it. I just played with one of those. Definitely different feel on it.
Oh, that might be what my lock's running into trouble with. Maybe he needs some heavier tension.
Yeah, the older ones are a nightmare pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The older ones are.
Oh yeah. There's an even older one here. Hold on, I gotta grab my older one now. I hate it.
Yeah.
You sound like me now. I hate them things.
I can show you the 3 different ones I have.
What kind of lock is that? Like, is that a?
I think that's. Oh wow.
Big picks.
If I looked up the date codes, I could figure out which year they were. But all 200s.
With those.
Oh wow.
I love the older.
Yeah, those look really neat.
And
cool.
the date codes. One's all numbers.
Oh wow.
So this one actually might be the older of the 2.
That looks more worn.
Yeah, here's an older American lock too that I hate. It had it's a dead core, has no anything to it. It was one of the most pain in the ass American locks I picked.
Listen, folks, I gotta step off for a second.
Army mate, I guess.
Oh, before you go, Lee, I just want you to see this tip because I wanted I want you to see what I did here when Diggs is done showing his locks.
What I just wanted to tell you real quick is all I'm gonna do is step away and feed the dogs here for a minute. I'll be watching on the side here, and I'll try to jump back in, but also that frees up a spot if somebody wants to come on in and join. All right.
Okay.
Okay, Lee.
Yeah, just send a message in the chat once you're back, and then I'll show the thing so you can see the thing.
Hey, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see you.
Absolutely.
See you guys in a little bit. Bye bye.
See you.
Bye.
Take care, buddy.
Lee.
Yeah.
Later.
Ow. Getting messed up here, man.
Okay.
Who asked for the actuator part of the retaining ones?
And you've got yours gutted, right, Dig?
Yeah, because someone asked about the actuator thing.
Yeah.
And, I have, for some reason, I don't know why, but this is, or should be like the A1100 or the S1100. And if it would be the S, then it had like a master keying, or like the master core, but I definitely don't have the master core. But still I have this retaining part. It's half moon shaped. I hope you can see anything. I can bring up some light, maybe.
Yeah, that's standard on all of those.
Yeah, right. But the key, the pinning isn't standard on mine. You see it. There's like a half moon. And you should have a quarter part on it.
Oh.
And when I go cutting this, I can show you the pins shortly.
Oh, Lakeview's just tuning in. Uh-oh!
Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. You gotta beat me.
No, no, no.
No, don't drop.
Oh, this jerk of an 1100.
Let go of
Push
the
it.
tweezers.
There's our false 7.
Hmm.
Who swore? Oh no, that wasn't
Oh.
swearing.
Somebody else coming.
Oh yes.
Hello.
DLP.
Hello.
I thought I was swearing.
Hey, how's it going?
Finally got it.
Hey, how's it going?
Who was that? Isaac? Did you?
Yeah.
Was that you that finally got something? Hey.
Yeah, that green
go.
American 1100 that is for some reason weirder than the other ones. I kind of want to take it apart just to see what it looks like again on the inside.
Do
to
it.
see if
Do
it
it.
looks a little bit different.
Well, somebody's
Got some feedback. TLP.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I have to put on headphones, or else I notice I get the same.
A Mylock, really heavy tension, and cores are greasy as all hell.
Ugh.
This one's horrible. I want to pull this apart. It's got spools in it and see what it looks like on the inside.
Yeah, compares.
So I just got mine gutted, and it's squeezy as hell.
That was real good. Like you said, that was nice and quick. Good job, Dig.
Screws stripped. I gotta go get a different screwdriver.
Like that, I focus.
They always put spools over high pins. Move them over the little ones, people. Make it more fun.
Right.
No, but then they'd actually work properly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's not have a lock work properly.
Oh, there you go. Now we can see them.
So I tried to squeeze a little bit better.
Oh, wow. You got
I know
serrated
you should.
spools in there. Holy crap.
Yeah. I have no idea because all of mine are the same. And I got like a bunch of those. But all are key retaining and all have like those pins I showing here. And that isn't the normal pinning of like a master heat one.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't know that the spools were serrated. I thought they were plain, but they could be. It's been so long since I gutted one.
I think it's not.
Wow.
It's like the normal pins of an A1100 look like.
No, those are all standard American pins. The serrated mushroom.
But it's like from a 1100A, 1100, right?
Yeah, it's, and I think I said it wrong before. The A1000 or A1100 is the standard American. The S1100 is the American core.
Hmm.
Is the S1100 or the S? Yeah.
Oh wow! What the hell is this?
And that's an American.
Yeah, the one that's up now.
I see.
Is that just one spool and the rest are all serrated?
Looks
Yeah.
like it, yeah.
I normally don't see serrated spools unless it's an American model 100 or below.
Well,
Like
you'll
early
see 'em-
model.
You'll see them in the 1100s.
Okay.
I know.
Serrated
yeah.
spools?
Yeah, the serrated spools are it's standard for 1100s. They have the serrated pins, those serrated spools, and the serrated key pins and the normal key pins.
Okay.
I thought they were regular spools. Oh my.
But
Yeah, I don't think I've come across a serrated spool on there.
Yeah, most of the time I don't find them. When I found them in my early days, I held on to them just so I had something harder to practice on.
Right.
yeah, I can't say that those locks are easy. But I somewhere
I have
on
to
Reddit-
regain my confidence.
Korea,
Thanks.
Hey,
on
you gotta
Reddit,
do it.
I read some posts about the S1100 always having the master core, and yeah, so
Yeah, the master core has the normal spools typically, but
but
yeah,
not
so that's
all.
interesting.
I wonder
Yeah.
if it's just where we're buying them from, because I don't think this green one or these blue ones had any serrated spools in them at all.
Yeah.
And I got them off of Amazon, so I'm wondering if maybe, something like that, because I've not seen a serrated spool.
I
But
find
Let's
them
see.
in
Let's
all
see the
ones I
pins.
get.
I want to see what it looks like then.
I'll send it
also-
over
um,
to you.
No, like,
You
just
wanna
take
get
it
rid
apart
of it.
right now and show us.
But also the-
I'm gonna have to take one apart just
I'll
because
take apart the blue one because it's
otherwise I
all
won't
spools,
know what to do.
I think.
Do you guys want to
Oh, if
see
you're not
something
comfortable,
old?
then don't worry about it.
This is really only a 5-pin core,
Hmm.
and it's held in by 2 roll pins.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take
Let's
the
see.
puppy apart.
Old. I don't
Okay.
even know if I'm
I
gonna
think
be able
I've
to get it
seen-
apart.
That
Something like
top
that.
pin there, Picksmith, you can hammer that out. That pin on the side though, the one that's
Yeah,
going in the
that's-
side, I had to drill out.
Really? So they're
Yeah.
swaged in there?
Yeah, and it's okay to remove that side one. It'll turn just a little bit more, but it won't do anything to the lock when you overturn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can get it out, get it out. Otherwise, you have to drill that one. But the top
Drop
there's-
the tweezers.
Let's see if I can use this.
Yeah, may not be getting it apart today.
Yeah, I just recently dealt with that. It sucks. But yeah, if you have to remove the side pin, it's no big deal. It just turns a little bit more, but it doesn't drop
Oh
down.
yeah. No, I got the little pin out and you can see the
Oh, nice.
swage marks on it.
Oh my.
It's not coming out today.
The serration on the spool is really tiny, so it's not obvious unless you kind of really look at it. But you might
It's
be
there,
surprised
though.
that you actually have it.
They
Yeah, I'm
always
wondering.
make it though. When it
Yeah,
has
I know,
a
that's-
spool,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think that you guys probably have the serrated spools. If not, then it might have been repinned or something because they don't do the non-serrated spools for the American locks from the factory.
If you
No,
take
those are only found in Master.
Yeah.
If you take Reddit as source, you only find the S1100 with the master key pins. But no idea.
I'm wondering.
I just look for this key, and when I saw locks with this key and went cheap on eBay, I thought, I need those. And I hope just to get an old or the actually American pinned ones and not the master core. But seems like I have the originals.
Yeah, I'll go pull apart one of mine and see. Actually, I know that one has spools. Let's go grab one.
Sadistic loves your lotto collection, Isaac.
Thanks, buddy. I had some other red ones, but I'm not sure where they are. I think I gave them away.
I know this 6-pin I picked has spools in it because they were in there and I moved them around to be nastier when I pinned it up to 6 pins. I don't have a master to show the difference. The master just makes a standard spool.
I just heard was that you, Maria?
Yeah, I just went a little too fast. It's okay though.
Uh-oh!
It wasn't a bad
That was
just
what
like
I was worried about. I saw that coming. The evil clown.
The evil clown.
So no, maybe I'll get another one that's just a normal one, and then see the difference.
Dumping pins. You think I was a professional?
Okay. That is the sign of a professional.
Yeah, you just don't pay attention.
Pins.
Well, for every pin that you drop, there's probably 1,000 pins that you didn't drop.
That's a good way of thinking about that.
For every pin you drop, a picker gets its wings.
Right.
You forget pin
Yeah,
orientation.
exactly. Hey, Rhino. By the way, you guys should see Rhino's high security it's not like the Moki flags. He made it out of a music wire. It's really interesting. He bent it and flattened the tip, and so it has like a nice. The reason why those Moki flags are the way that they're shaped is because you can use them to pick upwards as well and actually pick the upper pins like a normal pick, like this, and then you can also rotate them to the side all the way from the bottom, because like on a high security lock like that, you're usually trying to work all the way. Let's see if I can find it here.
We can check out Picksmith's pins and Maria's pins. Let's get a close up.
Oh, nice.
See, they're all either serrated or spooled.
But they should have a serration on the spool too.
It looks like that one might. Yeah, it looks like. Or no, I can't see it.
Does that even count as a serration? I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Looks like a small serration.
Yep.
They both have the serrations on them.
On 1 and 4.
Yeah.
I guess I just haven't been calling it that.
Yeah, it's like a little serration on the edge of the spool.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Is it random how many spools are in those?
There's typically 2 at most that I've ever seen.
Okay.
But they do they're in there most of the time.
It's totally random though. I've seen some that have a bunch of them and some that are just all serrated pins. It's just they have a bucket of them and then they just grab whichever and then they put them in. And it also, they'll put them in the wrong way too, because if you look at the serrated pin really closely, I don't think it'll actually be able to show. But if you have one, if you look at it, one side of the serrated pin is wider than the other side, and the thinner part should be the part that interacts with the shear line.
Right.
Yeah, so the bigger part should point down to the spring.
So which side
Rhino
goes?
said he has a couple that have 3 spools in them. That's a lot.
Which side goes? Which side touches the spring?
The one
the
with no
wider side.
The wider.
You
Yeah,
want
the
the
wider
most
side.
serrations pointed down for optimal catchiness.
For optimal difficulty.
Good job gutting, Maria, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. I noticed there was 4 out of 5 springs. Did you lose one?
No, I found it. Look.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't that far away. I knew I was
lucky. Dang, girl.
It was like right there. I was like, oh. Yeah.
Isaac, I still can't get over that you found that frigging ball bearing. I still can't believe that.
And Rhino just said he found the C-clip today that flew 3 days ago.
The C-clip did fly, but it landed right there. So
wow,
that was lucky too.
Yeah, I think Pigsmith. I made that video with that Primus on it, and I must have dropped
giveaway time.
like 30 different
Fire
times.
drill. Everybody choose one lock. Line up, single file. Get ready.
One lock. That's all you
One
get.
lock, one tension wrench.
I'm so confused.
Poor Maria.
Sorry. I just like
she grabbed her shit and was
have
heading out
fun
the
with
door.
locks and
Like,
sounds.
I swear, what?
And indeed, it's giveaway time.
Giveaway.
So we're going to start with the Lockpicker 1969, who is still doing his bi-weekly giveaways. Links to his channel are in the description. And he has one running at the moment. A bundle giveaway.
Lock Sport bundle.
Nice.
Well, why don't you explain it yourself?
The custom Lock Sport T-shirt, 25 different designs to pick from. A lock, I think it's a 7240 Abus, and the biddings on that lock is pretty nice too. And a poker chip and stickers.
Nice.
Very nice.
Woohoo!
And
It is quite a nice shirt, I will say.
Yeah. And that will be running until the 11th of February, so you have a few days.
Saturday.
And next up is LadyLocks. Is planning on the giveaway. I heard him correctly. It's been a while.
Nice, Dana. Good work.
By the way, check out the Lockpicker's 1969 interview with LadyLocks he put on last week. It's really a nice one.
That was a fun one.
And our
Nice,
headmistress
Chris.
is also
Also
doing a
hires.
giveaway.
Sorry.
LadyLocks is doing a newbie giveaway with 2 training locks, the revolver, a big set, some locks, and a sticker.
That's a really
And
cool
there will
giveaway, Lady Locks.
Thank
Who's
you.
LadyLocks?
And that will be running until the 6th. So just 1 day. The link is in the description if you want to enter. Do it fast. Jeff and Things is doing a giveaway celebrating his 100 videos and 200 subs. He's giving away a whole bunch of locks and some tools. check out the link, and it will be running until the 12th.
That was good. He got to 200. That's good.
Yeah, nice. And Bandito Brandino 007 is doing a Commando Marine raffle. He's giving away that Marine lock. He does a picking video on his channel. If you want to see more of it. That one will be running until the 15th of February. Do check it out. And last one is theoretically secure. Making 2 custom picks in a series. At the end of the series, so there's no date yet. In the end of the series, he will give them away. So do check it out. As said, all the links are in the description. But we also have our own giveaway. And I think it's a sticker pack this time.
I got something cool to give away from the Lockpicker 1969.
Oh, you're gonna show it?
I'm not gonna open this one, but it's in here. So I'll show you what it is though. It is this right here. You got
I better win.
Pick.
That's all I can say. I better win.
Very nice. And it works very good.
Wow.
I really I've been using it. I've been using it. I told him I had to try it out. I love it. So I think somebody's gonna really love one of these. So that's what we're giving away today.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
And all you have to do to enter is leave a comment in the chat. And 35 people have already done so. So if you haven't commented in the chat yet, just leave a message. I will give you a few seconds more.
I hope it took mine. That's all I can say.
You commented, right?
When I first got into the regular chat, it goes for the live chat?
Yeah,
it goes from the live chat, yeah.
Well, and I've commented, so you can have my name if you didn't.
I've got a sticker pack coming anyway, so.
I'll take a sticker pack, though.
You don't want your own
I
pick
love
back?
my stickers.
No, I don't really want my own pick back. I have one.
I don't see any new entries, so let's just go for it.
I saw my name. Come on.
Rangerius.
Nice. Congratulations.
Nice. Congrats.
Oh, congratulations.
Do reach
That's
out
awesome.
to LadyLocks or me, and we'll get you sorted.
Also, we can do a sticker pack giveaway because I've got some new stickers. So let's do one of those. So just put it back in the spinner and let's kick a winner out for a sticker
Let's give it
pack.
another spin.
Oh, nice.
GP man, I think he already won stickers at one point, so I don't know if he will want these. So draw a runner-up just in case he does not. Because I think he has all of them, so I can actually send him the couple that he's missed, and we'll just get another sticker pack winner too. So draw another one.
I got another. I'm going to draw it again. No problem.
Yeah, he literally just got one. I think two episodes ago. So I'll send him the couple that are new, but.
Oh, nice.
Everybody already has stickers. Draw again because Sadistic just got a bunch of stickers too. There's people out there that didn't, so that's why I keep saying that. I know he just got a bunch, so. It's like being a jerk to land on. Okay, Scott has not. Oh, wait.
That makes the thumbnail easy.
It's just not going to happen, is it?
It was Rangerius again, so he
Rigged.
forget it. I'm gonna pick somebody myself and send stickers though. That's all.
Rangerius hacked the system.
Well, and see, I would have sent him stickers with his pick. So
Let's do one more time then.
I swear.
One more time. Oh, it's going to be Chris Capune this time.
Yeah, and
Or Dana.
I try to make sure if somebody literally just says, "Hey, can I get some stickers?" and I'll send them stickers. So a lot of people already have the stickers. So
that is true.
See, he's admitting to it in chat.
yeah, I thought it was Scott. I thought Scott was going to win. So Scott is the winner. Get a hold of me, Scott, and I'll send you a sticker pack. And Rangiris, get a hold of me, and I'll send you your prize along with the sticker pack that comes with it. All right.
That's awesome. That's a cool prize.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, we got everybody set up.
Way
And don't
to go.
forget, guys, that to send all this stuff out, we use donations. If otherwise, I have to pay for it. So if you want to donate, feel free to donate. That helps me out a lot, especially when people are out of the country and in the UK. So.
And that link is.
And the same goes for the StreamYard. Like you may have noticed, this show it's nice and busy. We love it, but we are reaching the limitations on the current plan we are on. So if he donates enough, we can even go a plan higher, so we can allow more people on the stream and even better video quality.
Is it the PayPal link?
I wish we had like a person that would run it on their channel after this show, because there's still other people that like to pick and all that, and they could have a whole nother stream going after we were done, and then they could do their own thing.
We can do that. Like I said before, and I haven't mentioned it in a while. If you are donating, especially the Patreons, way that is instead of a one-off donation, it's a monthly donation, and it can be $2. It can be more. It's all up to you. But one of the perks is that you, if you want, you may use the StreamYard for your own stuff. So that's one of the perks you can get with being a Patreon for our show.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, I mean, that would be awesome, because there's still people that want to come on, and sometimes we run, 3 hours and more the one time. And I don't mind somebody else doing this. That it's not like you guys can do it too.
We own nothing.
Have a good night, dude. It's nice seeing you, buddy.
Have a good one, Do.
Oh, Du's leaving. Good night, Du. We're glad we
Good night, Du.
Later, Do.
Later.
All right, folks, I got to jump out of here too. I got to be I'm a couple minutes late. I got to be on a conference call here with my brothers. So.
Uh-oh.
See you later.
Yes,
All
come
right,
in.
thank you for stopping through. As always.
Yeah, nice to see you, buddy.
Thanks. It's been fun. I'm back in that deep falsetto on that challenge lock, Picksmith, right there. But
nice.
I'm gonna have to leave it for now.
You'll get it tonight.
Okay, well, at least it's deep enough it'll hold itself.
With the Patreon.
It is.
All
right, take it easy, everybody.
See ya.
Hey, take care.
Does the subscription cost go entirely to the lock picking, or do they take some of it?
It takes a little bit away.
A little
Not
bit?
much.
Not much. Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah, that's a
So,
lot. That's most of those donation kind of stuff, like PayPal or this Patreon, they all take a little bit.
The PayPal
course you
one
got
takes a
Isaac.
little bit too.
Sorry?
We use the Patreon to run the StreamYard, and then when I have to send things out, I use the PayPal, the Lady Locks PayPal. I usually try to use that to mail our
I see.
our winners and stuff like that.
Okay.
Plus, the Patreon
it
also
might-
goes to my end, and I use it also to send out packages.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, Rhino, I saw your message. Good point. But I wanted to mention about with everything here. So this one is the older core. This is the newer core. Everything on the top row is the newer stuff, and then the bottom row is the older stuff. And then this is the older core, and this is the newer core. So I don't know if you can see any differences really from this.
Which is the newer? Which is the older?
This is the older. This is the newer. Everything on the bottom is the older. Everything on the top row is the newer. So this is the older. This is the older. These are the older, and then these are the newer. These are the newer, and then these are the newer ones.
And
then this is the older one
too.
Yes, yeah.
Because you don't see the colored pins out of the factory. You only see them after they've been rekeyed.
Correct, yeah. So that might have something to do with it, but I find that in general, even the factory ones are not as hard to pick as this other one for some reason. So I don't know what about it is too much different. It doesn't look too much different to me, but there might be some minor change, like size differences and tolerances, and just might have a little bit better tolerance.
Older stuff tended to have better tolerances than some of the newer stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
By the way, if Lee is, I think he said he's still in here, and I told him I would show him the tip of the pick here. But basically, right, how I ground it down, so that way it could fit into, I think, which one was it at the time? There's two of them. I have had it right here, actually. Anyways, I ground down the edge of it so that way it could fit in deeper into like tighter keyways or deeper recessed keyways like that padlock that you have.
Oh, by the way, G Keyman says I've got way too many stickers. And I told him I knew you were gonna say that. And then who else asked me for stickers? The Lockpicker 1969. Did somebody else say that? Picksmith, yours are coming. Yours are on the way with your stuff I got you.
Okay.
And
let's go for a pain in the ass lock.
Uh-oh. Is that a challenge lock or just a pain, just a tough one?
Or is it an 1100?
7240 with a nasty high bidding in it.
Oh.
And
I think I want to get one of those. I've never picked one yet.
And
I gave a couple away when we were doing prizes because they were really cool. And then I wanted to get one, and I never ended up getting one. But I think that'd be a nice lock to pick. You'll have to let me know how they pick.
They're a lot of fun. This one is a nightmare because I can't stick a pick into it with tension. The pick has to go in first.
Stop.
No, these little Avis are
on my
fun.
lap. Doesn't make it easy to pick though.
Interesting. Okay, so I did some measurements here. I bet you, Kurt, you'd find this interesting. So,
oh, Maria's
outer
cat just showed
diameter-
up.
Oh, sorry.
We got another cat.
How many
Sorry,
cats?
Isaac. I had to say something because he popped on screen. I was like, how many cats can we have on picking time?
My
This
cat's
gotta
right
be the
behind
fifth
me
one,
watching
right?
us.
Apparently they like it.
They want the attention.
They do.
They have
Go
a
ahead,
message
Isaac.
to
I'm
get
sorry.
out.
It just popped up, and I was like, what?
Cat.
So I did a measurement on the outside, the outer diameter of the old core versus the new core. So the new core is 0.5 and let me do it in millimeters. It'll be a little bit Easier to say. 12.81 millimeters. And then the older core is actually larger, or 12.8. Never mind. No, that one was the same. So it was the interior diameter that was slightly different. So let's see. This is 10.33. And then this one is 10 point. Let me see.
Isaac has the patience of a saint to do all this stuff.
It's just interesting to see if there's any differences. Maybe I wasn't measuring it the same each time, but if I can get that center point, then I think I also have 10.33 here.
You can exchange the course, I guess.
Actually, this one is more than that. This one is 10.38. So if I find the exact center, it's 10.37 to 10.38, whereas this one, the older one, is smaller. It goes only up to 10.34 at the most, 10.33. So it's a small difference.
Yeah, but you know what, though? On these tiny little, everything's so little, and that little bit of difference makes a big difference, you know?
And it even looks like, if
Yeah,
you
you
look
can
at the
tell.
two, you can see one looks
Oh,
slightly
yeah.
thicker than the other one.
You
So
can
which
even
one is
tell
which?
it. Yeah, for
The-
sure. Wow.
And then the diameter of these ones we'll see here.
This is interesting to me.
Which one's the older one?
10.32. The older one is the small. Here, I'll show you again.
Okay.
The older one is the thicker one. The one on the left side.
Wow.
And then older core is like 10.28. 10.3.
Wow.
This one is the same, pretty much. So the diameter of the interior cores are pretty much the same. But I think that little bit makes a big difference, just from the two things here. So I think that is the noticeable difference right there between the older one and the newer one.
And the pins are all exactly the same size, though, right?
They look like it, but if I look really closely, I might be able to see if it's the older ones. They do look actually sharper. Here, I'll show. I'll try to see if I can show that, like how the spools look more squared.
You said the older one's a little bit tougher to pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tighter tolerances, which is showing up in the core sizes.
Yeah.
And the housing. And probably sharper manufacturing too. They did stuff better.
Yeah. Like so if I look on the interior lip of the spool, this one looks just slightly more rounded, whereas the older one just looks more square.
Yeah, and the squarer it is, the harder it is to pick. That's the thing. Asa spools make them nice and square, and they're just a little tougher to pick.
Yeah. In some cases, a lot harder.
Yeah. Though hourglass spools are a pain in the butt to pick. And that's a curved spool, and God, those things are a nightmare.
I've never picked those or the mushrooms.
I love the way those feel.
Well, then you need to get Moet from Paracentric. It's got mushrooms in it. And here you go. These things are pain in the butt little locks to open.
Congrats on that one, because you said it was a toughie. So
Yeah. It's got nice bidding on it. It really is. Really does. Great little locks to learn. Small, paracentric keyways that are just a nightmare. Little pins and spools in them, but they're just
what
the
is
ones you've
inside
got to
your
get.
Abus?
The Abus 7240.
Ah, that's the 7440. Okay.
Yeah, there's just the Lotto, but this one's in silver.
Yeah. I thought it's an 83 with interchanged core, like with an no idea, Kaba or Asa core.
Yeah, the 83 is a bigger padlock. Those are for full size keys. I love those. Those are a nightmare to pick too. Try one more.
Try this. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. And I'm gonna try one more before I get out of here. But if you want to see a nightmare keyway, this one.
Are you familiar with the Seagull pick proof, Kurt?
The who? The pick proof?
Yeah, the Seagull.
I've heard of that one. The LPL did a video on it, but I haven't ever seen one. And that's just a T-pin trap, but it's into a bricking trap too.
No, so that's not the pick proof. That's the
okay.
Or there's a different that might be a different version. Like that's so I know which one you're talking about. There's one that Artichoke did a video on, and that one has like a sheath on it. And it's not, it doesn't have trap pins as much of, it has like basically gin spool sort of thing. And the outer, like sheath, moves back and forth and traps the pins. Anyways, basically he's taken to court because it was claimed, like he said that it was pick proof. And then some locksmiths were saying that it wasn't. And they put the lock on the courtroom door. And then the locksmiths, only the locksmiths and the lawyers were allowed to be in there to see because trade secrets. The locksmiths got the lock opened, and so then he shut down the company.
That sounds familiar. I do think I've heard that story.
Yeah, so I don't know where I could find any of those locks, but that's a cool lock. I thought you would like that story.
I do. Well, this keyway is even worse than the Abus. You cannot even get a pick through this warding. You have to pick under the pins.
Oh, man. Chris liked your story, Isaac.
Hey, Chris, we miss you. Why don't you pop on?
I think he said he was running errands. I don't know if he got back or not.
Well, if you can.
Yeah, I love Chris's stories. He always has like a cool story about something every time. Like, and easily too. Just
there is a spot free, so you can join.
Hint, hint, Chris. Okay, he's gonna
do it fast because we're in the last half hour.
Don't have him running.
I'll give up my spot.
Locks.
No need. There is still a free spot there.
No, that's okay. My wife is letting me know dinner's ready.
Oh, that's always a good
My
reason.
phone is gonna die soon.
Higher priority.
Heck yeah. Well, thank you for coming on. Thank you for the beautiful pics for the giveaway. And thank you for your donation.
I hope
that's incredible.
Yeah, this pic's really comfortable too. I really like this.
Well, it's meant for larger hands too, so.
Right here.
Especially if you have problems with your
right
hands.
Here. That's me for sure.
Hey,
mine
Isaac,
swell up so bad. Like they're swelling really bad today. What's that,
Isaac,
Maria?
Check your.
It looks really sturdy, the pic.
Yeah.
Check your messages on Discord. I'm trying to set up your pre-interview.
Oh, yeah, for sure, buddy. Absolutely.
Okay.
And it's always nice to see you, man. Thanks for being on today, and really nice work with that pick. That's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, everybody. Take care and happy picking.
Take care.
Good one.
you.
Good
You
seeing
too, brother.
Trucking Lock wants to know, is it the Abus Court that spells Abus? Yeah. Which one is that? I know he showed me one that he has, and it spells Abus on it. And I know Chris knows this, but
Here, I'll go show you guys.
oh yeah, these guys
Oh,
both
it's a
have
race.
them. That's
No,
cool.
I'm just kidding. You'll still beat me for sure. I'm slow.
I think that's the coolest thing ever, but they suck in those keyways. But they're not too bad. I can get mine picked, but it's just a neat looking keyway. For them to be able to spell it on their keyways. Really.
Did I win?
You won. Although you probably have your dog run and grab them and meet you halfway, so that's kind of cheating.
That's allowed. Who said that's cheating?
I guess we didn't announce the rules, so.
But it wasn't my dog. It was my cat.
Yeah, there it is.
That's gonna
So it says.
So cool.
I can't find mine.
Actually spells though.
Huh.
I think it's that one that was on his Trucking Locks video, or no, he made a different one, but he has oh, he didn't put that one out. That's right, but he has a great way to tension those. I'm hoping he puts it on video because it was really, really cool. I don't know if it's this particular keyway. I think it's a different Abus, but
these are the 3 keyways that I'm familiar with. I think maybe there might be another one. But I know there's another version of this one that Iona was telling me about that has holes in the bottom of the warding to go up to the pins, and then one that doesn't have holes.
Oh,
so,
okay.
But this is the trickiest one out of all of them, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's the Eurostat, the European one. Those are a pain.
Yeah, I just got lucky. I happened to find someone selling it on Kijiji, which is the Canadian Craigslist sort of thing. And yeah, I didn't know what the keyway was at the time, but when I got it, I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, I learned these locks, they're no problem. And then I tried to pick those, and it took me a long time before I got them open. I got like a couple of the blue ones there that have all those weird keyways. And it was really hard. I bet many picks.
Different one. I got this one. This is a 6550.
Oh,
Picked it up in the Netherlands last year. This thing is a nightmare with the bidding on it.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Oh, wow.
Those 2 little ones in the back are a nightmare to sit.
I had that Lockwood. I had that big giant one that had the same type of bidding, and it really messed with me. We got someone else. Who's this?
Oh, is it Chris?
Chris.
Real quick though,
Hey.
Rangerius had a question. He wants to know if there's a way to open the ML575. There is a pin on the side of the body. Could it be tapped so a Phillips screwdriver could be used?
So, what was the model number?
ML575.
It's just one of the standard ones with the removable core.
That's
He says there's a pin on the side.
Yeah, those aren't removable cores. Those are the dead cores. Everybody moves up to. Yeah, you can drill out the pin. And actually, here, I'll show you. I've gutted one of those. Let me grab it real quick.
Yo, I have to go. My phone's about to die.
Oh, okay, Maria.
Okay,
thank
Maria.
you for coming
Bye,
on
Maria.
and showing us
Nice,
what
I
nice
had so
hanging
much
out
fun.
with you.
Yeah, and so did the kitty.
Come again
Bye,
next week.
See you
y'all.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.
There we go. So yeah, here's 570. 575 is just a brass one. Yeah, there's a pin right there that you can drill out.
Okay.
You drill out that pin right there, and you can this core will pull out right there, and yeah, you can just tap it and put another pin in there. And this core right here to gut it, there's another pin like this in the very back that you have to drill out as well to be able to gut it. But yeah.
Oh wow.
Not too
Cool.
bad. It's
Thank
just
you,
a
Dev.
couple couple pins you have to do to get it.
That's
And if you're
pretty
interested,
sweet.
yeah, I actually have a video showing the guts and this being taken apart, so you can look that up if you need any more help.
Can we post that in the chat?
Yeah, let me find that.
Hi,
Hi, Chris.
oh, good, you can hear me.
Where are you? There you
Nice.
are.
Hey, buddy.
Chris.
Just
Oh,
open.
yeah, I was running some errands.
Did you get them all done?
Mostly, actually, the joke is, I mean, I was playing hooky because I was over on Lock Noobs Live.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
Master
And I
Mayhem.
told Dana not to tell and Steve not to tell. Not that they were on there. But
and then you out yourself.
Oh, you ratted yourself and those guys now.
well, you know, what can I say?
Wow.
That's okay. No, I hope you had fun.
It was fun. I didn't. How?
Go ahead.
You know, he rarely does lives, and there's so many people that sometimes show up that you haven't seen, like Steel Pinnings. I haven't seen Steel Pinnings forever, and he popped in, said hello, and Leon's was there. Of course, Leon has restarted his lock channel, but it was just so good to see all these people, and all these people. A lot of them started before I did. But they know a lot of the old people that probably some of you haven't heard of. And so it's kind of nice to you know, chat about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he was, you know, he was picking a lot of locks and stuff. So.
Chris, if you have, by any chance, have channel names, do send them to me so I can do shoutouts for them.
Oh, yes, I can do that. Yeah, I will go through, this week I will go through channels and then send them to you. Because, yeah, I probably have some channels that you guys haven't seen or don't know about, or maybe have forgotten about that, or maybe restarted, that kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Great.
Sure, I will do that.
Nice.
Dev, can you send me that on... I'm trying to think of how I could post that link because it's not letting you post it on there. On the chat.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe send it to LockHeat on Discord, and maybe he could put it up because he can post the links.
Okay. Yeah, it's. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I got my open.
Yay.
Oh, nice job.
Again.
I'm cheating. It's what is it? It's a Rico 500 or 600. I think it's a 600, but I've only got 2 pins in it, and I'm just getting the feel to set those spools and get them. And this is the one with the sleeve, and so those spool pins really get stuck. Pix was talking a little earlier about the ASA spools. Boy, they stick. And if they're in one of these sleeves, I mean, you can hang the whole core off of one of those stuck pins. So
especially if they were gins too. The gin version of that is a pain.
It's even worse because it's a deeper, thingy. Also, what I've done, I've finally found this little clip for the Boley lock cutaway, and I'll try and show that. This one came with one of those circular pins that kind of has to spile around, and it was so tight it would take 20 minutes to get it off. Now, usually that type of clip is not that hard to get off, but I thought, well, if I ever manage to pick this, because I've made tools and stuff, I'm never going to be able to gut it. So what's the point? So anyway, I finally did find an innie little, you squeeze it and it goes right in that groove, holds the body or holds the core in. So, wonderful. Isaac. Kitty.
All critters.
Kitty. Oh, what a sweet kitty. Awesome. Awesome.
Ooh, you got a cutaway bully?
That thing's cool.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
I do.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Those guys are from where I live. They're from Calgary.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know. They're up there. In fact, I bought direct padlocks direct from them. This one came, I want to say, from Arizona or Texas, and from a lock guy. And I saw it. I said, "Oh, I gotta have that." I mean, who has one of those? Nobody has one of those. So I got it a long time ago.
Cool.
But yeah, you could see.
They have their new design now, the Rotosera.
Yeah, the Rotosera. I have one of those in the padlock. Oh, it's locked up, as it should be. Those are very cool, but that's double. Say this keyway. Come on, man. Say this keyway has this guy here. The Rotosera has another one here. So I don't know how you.
No. That's the double forked. The Rotosera is the disc detainer one.
Oh, that's right. It's the little scoopy one. Let me get my thing unlocked here. Where's my key? I lost my.
The Rotosera is definitely child-proof. I saw that on the Twitter, the bully Twitter posted one of their children holding one of the locks, how they had to get one, and I had to put a different core in it. She couldn't operate the Rotosera, so if you're looking for a child-proof
tricky.
Oh wow,
They are tricky. Okay, here we go. Here's the Rotosera.
What?
And
Oh my
that's the
gosh.
keyway.
Got a padlock form too. Oh, gorgeous.
And this is now. Are you ready for
Talk
this?
about
This is
jealous.
the key.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the
Wow.
crazy stuff right there.
Now, I have to say that these are not without problems, because
you should tell that to Boley manufacturer. They'll send you a new one.
Yeah,
because they've remade them. The first batch, the guy was talking in the Discord. He was saying like the first batch had some problems. Contact him, and you can send it back to him. He'll send you a new one.
Oh, cool.
He'll cover the
Because
cost
I
of
need to do
shipping
that
stuff.
because see now I can't even get the key out.
Oh,
Now
wow.
every once in a while you sort of tap on it and say some secret words and it will come out. But it worked in the beginning for about 2 weeks of going, ooh, this is cool.
Right.
Now it doesn't work. It won't disengage to the second part.
That's because they're looking at something way prettier.
I heard there was one of the guys in Discord, the main guys of the server. Not sure is his kind of one of his main aliases or hazard. He has his own tools website that he sells stuff as well. He had an issue with that too, and he was pretty outspoken about it. And Foley was, he actually gave the lock away, and he was talking about it with the guy. And then just recently, actually, the manufacturer Foley, he was just defending the product, saying that they redesigned it and stuff. And
yeah,
so you got the key out.
out.
Nice.
Man said the magic word. He said LPL, and then the key just came out. I'm not even lying. If you look in the comments,
it came out. So, but these are very, very, very cool. And I do have another one somewhere. Oh, I can't get to it because the camera arm is sticking in that drawer. But I do have another one, which is, I think it's the two-sided one, and it's in a brass padlock. So I do love their locks. But yeah, you're right, Isaac. I need to hit them up and say, well, I'm having a little bit of trouble with this.
I'm just mentioning because he specifically said something about it in the Discord. He said to the guy that he would be happy to replace any ones that are causing any problems. So I'm sure it'd be the same if you contact him.
Yeah, and they
And
know.
if you want, I'll tag him in a message in the Discord. I'll let him know about.
Oh, that would be great.
About
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And they know because, all they have to do is look under my name and they say, oh, okay, he's bought 3 of these from us, and here's the road to Sarah. Yeah, we'll fix him up.
All Isaac has to do is mention your name, Chris. Everybody knows you, so he probably just knows
exactly.
who you are. You know what I mean?
That's sort
They
of
just
what
sent
I
me a
was
couple
gonna
new ones and say,
say.
oh, it's no problem, buddy.
Yeah, if they do that, send me a few.
Yes, I'll pass them around, okay? I say, I got friends, okay? I know people.
Exactly. There's a couple locks that are on my list that I hope to work on, and even to start developing tools for and all of that. But I have limited tool making supplies, whereas people like by the way, lockpicking dev, I was gonna say that should be something. I don't know if you've been working on making disc detainer handles and stuff or tips, but that's something that you can start looking into with the tools that you have, and you could make some pretty nice stuff.
Yeah, actually, I haven't done any disc detainer anything yet. I just started learning it, and that's where I'm at. Yeah, I have the LPL and Bosnian Bill tool. I have RWB Jan's tool.
Oh, that's
awesome. Like this
Oh,
one, similar. Yeah.
geez, yes. Let me pull it out. It's right here. It is gorgeous. I can't wait to use this one. Yeah. It is a solid steel, and I love that this right here, this handle, you can take
That
this
is
off.
freaking sweet. Where did you get that?
RWB
From RWB from Facebook. Okay. Yeah.
What's his name? Rob Lon or something?
No.
Oh.
No, it's
drop some stuff here.
I'm not going to say his real name, but
Okay.
RWB Yan or RWB Custom Picks.
That's right. Okay.
Can find him on Instagram, I guess.
This big part right here, this big circular part, you can unscrew, and actually I think I have a...
You can either have the wings. Yeah, I have that same one. I love that pick.
Wow.
You can
It's an
unscrew
awesome,
this.
awesome pick.
So that...
I don't have one. I wish I had one.
Oh, that's a deep one. There you go. Jeez, that's deep. Must be stuck on there good. This part, oh, it's because it's on the other side too. It's been a while. I don't do disc detainers that often.
Take care, trucking.
See it trucking? So yeah, this part will come
Later,
off.
trucking.
And so you have these two separate parts, and so you can put this on the back as well if you want it on the back part.
Oh, geez.
So it's interchangeable. Yeah, it's freaking awesome. It fits perfect right here. That's why it's a little hard to get on and off. Yeah, this is
That's
really
where
nice.
I'm gonna get one.
Guitar
if I'm getting one.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so yeah, after getting this, I do in the future plan on trying to make one, but I don't have the time for that
Yeah.
at the moment. 'Cause that is like, it's a whole nother project and learning thing, you know?
Like his handle is on a very advanced level, but you look at for example Teray's version here. All it is like a outer shell with an inner shell with the markings, and has holes for the different sized hex screws to hold in the different tips and tensioners. And then to make the tensioners and tips, you can also do with your lathe as well.
Oh yeah,
which would be really, really useful, to make some nice ones.
Yeah, I have no doubt that I'll be making different tips at some point. It seems like in disc detainers you're going to be doing that.
Yeah.
Awesome picks. Speaking of DD picks, I finally pulled the trigger on. I can't remember the name of the guy who makes it, but he has provided sparrows with some, and it is
Jocko.
Yes, exactly. I finally pulled the trigger on that, and supposedly it's going to come this Thursday. So
I've only heard good things about that tool.
I have heard good things, but I've not seen anyone. I think I've seen it used on his Jocko's website or something, but I'm very excited to try that pick out.
Those look like Lockwood spools.
I guess they do.
That's exactly what they were.
Ah,
This is a safety padlock lockout.
that is cool.
the most pain in the butt keyword.
Oh man, yeah, that's a
I can't get a key
nasty
for it.
keyword.
Yeah, Prince sent it to me, and I managed to pop it open. So I'm very happy about that.
Great job.
Wow.
So
Well
with
done.
that, I gotta get running.
Same here, actually.
So
Thank you for coming and
everybody
hanging
has
out.
been-
Thank you guys.
Good seeing you, Picksmith.
Yep.
Yes.
leaving.
Yeah, and take care, guys.
You,
Yep.
Dev.
I'll see y'all
Oh,
later.
Dev,
Have a
did
good
I
one.
say-
See you later, man.
Yep.
You the
See
go-
you guys.
hey Dev.
Yeah.
Rose, did I send you a DM of the winner for the picks?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh
I got
no, I have your pick. Never mind.
Yeah, you have that
Never
pick.
mind. Never mind. I have your pick.
Oh, yeah. That's the,
Yeah.
I think it's,
The winner actually ended up being. Go ahead.
oh, no, that was done. Yeah, I think it was Spaced Out. It's got the American
Okay.
picker spot.
Yep, he did, and it's funny. He only lives 10 miles from me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
That is awesome. Hand deliver.
Those bizarre
might be cheaper.
coincidences.
Another California
exactly.
picker.
That's crazy. You guys are all near each
Yeah.
other.
Yes.
Take care, Steve. He's also heading out.
Oh, see you,
Some
Steve.
days. Have
Later.
Yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one.
See you, Jeff.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
out of here.
See ya.
That was cool. That was cool, Jeff.
I
You
also
want
have
hang
to
out?
head out kind of soon because it's my childhood friend's younger brother's bar mitzvah.
Ooh.
Very cool.
He has like I think 8 or 9 siblings, something like that.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, they have a lot of siblings.
Oh, you'll have fun.
Congratulations, Lady Lock, on picking your Primus. That
Oh.
was awesome. And
Oh,
picking
yeah.
and then showing how to put the damn springs back
Oh.
in without losing them.
I was
my
going to
God.
show you something about that actually. That
I wish
might,
somebody would, 'cause I suck
feel
at it
your
really
pain.
bad.
here, I think it might help you a little bit as well. That you might like.
I was like,
Yeah,
well,
I'll
I'm
put
gonna
some
show
back.
this because I've literally make every single mistake you can make, and if this will help somebody else, then I'm just gonna show it. Because I at first had the whole thing on the whole video, and even putting it back together, and I cut all that out because I'm like, people know how to put back together their lock, and then I was like, well, these key pins or finger pins, maybe not, so I might as well put that in there. And I screwed it up so bad. I was like, this is perfect because then somebody cannot do any of this.
No, it was awesome. All the stuff you showed.
That's super interesting. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
And I have a little tip that I use.
Drop the tweezers.
Okay, I have Sparrow's tweezers, but for all the springs,
Yeah.
I don't grab them this way. I have these these are very hard to come by. Beauty Basics. I stick this little spring. I stick one of these in there and hold it, and then I
Yeah.
can. And it does it. If you do that, it can't squirt away because
Yes,
these
that's a
squirt
great
away,
idea.
other ones squirt away. But if you
Yeah,
stick
because the
that
regular
into the-
ones are too like the hole for the pins, the key pins is perfect for those tweezers, but when you get to
Yes.
those finger pins, they don't fit. Neither does the sidebar springs.
Right.
And I'm
Yeah.
just like, what the hell?
I'll show you how I deal with those.
Yeah.
Or sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Well, I don't know. These serve me very well, and because I just stick the little any tiny springs like Medico springs,
Yes.
sidebar springs. I just stick it in there. They're so small you can't feel them. There's no weight, and when they fall off, you don't even know because they don't make any sounds.
Yeah,
They
it's
just disappear.
Yeah. Well, you saw I had to dump it out again on the one because I was like, I don't know if it
Yes.
went in. And then the next one I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna just throw it in. We'll see what happens.
Right.
Because I didn't know if it fell out. They're so tiny and you miss it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I always have a very specific order when I do things. I think it came from a game, like me playing this game called RuneScape when I was younger, and me just being very meticulous how I did everything in that game.
Right.
So basically, once I get this part out, first thing I do is I take the sidebar out, pointing up so the springs don't come out.
Yep.
And then to get the springs out, again, like what you said in your video, they can shoot out. So I just take like a pointy hook and I just lift them a little bit.
Yeah.
I just kind of coax them upwards like that. And I can turn the lock sideways and see how they just kind of come out nicely. And then you don't need to take them all the way out. When they're halfway out, then use your fingers.
Yeah.
With these springs, now I don't recommend doing that with like a Goal V18 or Goal D9. Like some springs are so light that you won't even feel it in your fingers. But all these springs are good. So after I do the sidebar, then I take out the top ends here.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I do this one, and I always take out the whole key at once. So that way I can relieve the tension on the springs and have them all up, because then they're not going to come flinging out.
Yeah, I should have did that too. That's a great idea.
And then where did I put my tweezers here?
Because each time I do it, I chance something flying. So if you're just doing it once, you're only doing that one chance. If you do it on each one, you're giving it 5 chances.
You got it. And then also it's a bit finicky to try to coordinate the key and everything while you're doing it. And so then I'll take out these. All the springs are the same. So if you really want, you can take out the springs as you do it. But all the springs are the same. So you can just take those out afterwards.
Right.
And then, so here, whenever I take them out, I never dump it this way. I always dump it towards the curved side like this. And same thing when I put them in. So I'll show you what I'm talking about, because they come out really smoothly and go in smoothly.
Yes.
So in your video, you're holding it like this.
Yeah, I should have turned it.
Yeah.
And lay it down. That's a great idea. I might have to do an update. Put that at the end.
Well, I mean, it's the way you were showing it was really good too, because you showed the main principle of balancing the springs in there. And so you see how they just slide right in when you put the springs in that way.
Yeah, that's way better. Thank you for that, Isaac, because that was like a pain, and I'm thinking, I don't know if this is the right way, but I mean, I'm getting it done, so it's a way to do it. But I might have to change that, because that's really, really great. Yeah, that's not even... They're just going right in too. That was like...
Yeah, so they all just slide right in when you do it this way. And then the last thing you need to make sure is that the key pins are all, or the finger pins are all sitting on the springs properly, because if it's not on the spring properly, it'll look like... Okay, no, that one went right on the spring. So you see it just sits in there like that. But if it sits on the side of the spring, it will be sticking up a little bit, like...
Yeah, it'll be wonky.
Yeah, so then you just kind of fiddle around with it for a second, and it'll go down like that one. You see that one is a little bit higher?
Right.
So then I just kind of... There you go. Now it's even with the rest of them. So it's just slightly off.
Seats correctly.
And then same thing with this one. It's a little bit higher. So just kind of fiddle with it for a second, and then it should sit in just like around the same as the other one. So as long as it has that right kind of spring action there, that's good.
Nice.
And then same thing with that one. And so then once they're all in, I can put the key in, same thing like I took it out all at once. So I hold them all down, and then I can put the key in. Just be careful that you don't catch your thumb, your skin
I've
in
done
there.
that too.
Yeah, they pinch.
I've done that.
Pinch.
But yeah,
it is pinchy, that's for sure.
but those springs are super light, and that's why I like to use my fingers. I be careful when you actually squish them, but as long as you're kind of touching them from the top and get a feel for actually using your fingers, I think it's a really important skill to get used to using your the actual fingers. So that helps a lot with it depends on your own. Some people, they might not have the same level of
they don't have the
sensitivity
feeling
in their fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
So in that case, you have to find like what with Chris is showing with the specific tweezers that he has. That would be an amazing, other option, as opposed to using your fingers.
Yeah, I might have to cut this out of this video and add it on mine, like guest starring Isaac Cashman with a better way to do it.
No. I just thought you would like this different way. It's not better.
No,
It's
this
just a
is
different
actually
way.
it's way better. You're taking all those chances of losing everything and cutting them way down. That's really important too, because like I said, each singular time that you pull that key, you're chancing one of those popping out. But if you got your hand over the whole thing and you pull the key once, you're only really chancing one time, and that's a big deal when you're trying to get it all together.
Yeah, and that's sort of my thought process with it as well.
And with those springs, the less you have to touch them and mess with them, and the less you have to actually do with them, the better off you are, because
yes,
So the key holds the finger pins in place.
Yes.
Yeah, the key will retain all those finger pins until you're ready to take them out.
Okay, thanks.
And one time when I wasn't paying attention and I pulled the key out too far, one of those finger pins went up, hit me in the chin, and then disappeared. And I looked everywhere, and you can't lose those. So I looked everywhere, and finally it had fallen in between my sweatshirt and my shirt. So when I stood up, it fell down onto the floor.
Oh.
I mean, what are the chances?
You know what, Chris? That would happen to me. That honestly would happen to me. In the last couple days,
Yes.
I've dropped like 3 things and they've completely disappeared. And I'm not talking about pins. I mean, I literally dropped like my drink. I was drinking a Diet Pepsi. I opened the lid and the lid fell right in front of me. Right in front of me on my carpeted floor. I've only got my footstool and my chair sitting there. I literally got down on the floor. I looked everywhere. It's gone. I still haven't found it. It's completely disappeared. So that would happen to me. Only I would never find it. It would go in the wash, and like just the sock monster would get it along with like one of my socks or something,
Right.
You'll find it in a few weeks.
Disappear.
Yeah. After I get a new one, I'd find them.
I went through a period of, I don't know what I changed with taking my coffee cup out of the microwave.
Yeah.
And my microwave sits right next to the stove, and I would catch something on the coffee cup, and it would rip the coffee cup out of my hand and slam on the side of the stove hard enough to dislodge that coating on the stove and break the cup. And it's like, what the hell am I doing? And I broke 2 cups that way, and I finally
like He-Man or something. The one day,
yeah, that porcelain on the side of the stove is really
wow.
tough. You'd have to hit it with a hammer. Well,
yeah,
I don't know what I was doing, but I got over it. Thank God.
Yeah, really, that would have been bad. That's crazy. It took the porcelain off.
It took twice. There's 2 nicks on there. Someday when I'm running around with my camera on live, I'll show it. But it was like, it's like, one cup my daughter had given me. So like I had to go out and find that cup and replace it.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Anyway, I've changed whatever I do now. I guess I opened the door more or something. Something was catching it.
That is funny. That would be something that would happen to me. I all that stuff I always get something like that, something crazy like that. And I always I always drop things and they disappear completely. And I've actually even had said to my husband, did you see that fall? And he'd be like, yeah. And I'm like, well, can you help me find it? And we'll both look. And even he can't. So it's not like I can't see it, because you know how sometimes things just disappear and it's right there, but you just don't see it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But I've literally just disappeared, and he's like, I don't know how that happens to you. And I'm like, I just don't know either.
You have a personal black hole.
Yeah,
Black hole.
I do. That's why I'm like, on that video, I'm like, this is my last chance to drop this pin. If I do it again, it's never gonna be back.
It's gone.
There's only so many chances you get, you know.
Bermuda Triangle time.
Yeah. I'm like, guys, and then I'm like sweating over it, like I have to get this in there.
I think it's barrel spools in this.
Ew.
Chris, did I show you this lock before?
Oh, I love that. I have one of those.
Oh yeah, nice.
Somewhere.
Barrel spools are the worst.
Oh, mine has a long shackle. My shackle's longer than yours. And it doesn't have
now I'm
anything.
self-conscious.
Yeah, put yours away, Isaac.
It doesn't have anything in it at the moment.
Oh.
But I think it had
naked.
Some super high security core, and I can't remember what it was. But yeah, these are awesome locks. I mean, they weigh 14 billion tons, and they have a really trick.
That's neat.
Little thing that you have to. I can't remember how this works. If it's actually one of the security ones, or you just have to push it. I can't. Goes here. I can't remember. I had to actually, speaking of steel pinnings, I had to email him and say, how does, you push it in. How does this work? I said, is this one of those weird security, profiles that you need a little, No. He says, you just gently push the center of it in, and then you can remove the shackle, and then you can get to whatever you want to get to on this side. So there you go.
That's so cool.
Cool.
What core do you have in that one? Do you know? This is an ASA Twin 6000 from the keyway. You can tell.
Oh my!
I can't remember.
But if you show the keyway, then I'll be able to tell you.
Well,
is that the barrel spins or barrel pins and sidebar?
I think this one has barrel spools in it. It could also have gin spools if it's an older one, but I'm pretty sure this one has barrel spools.
Oh wow! I don't know which are worse, gins or barrels.
I think gins are harder, but barrels are less. You can't feel as much going on, so people get frustrated with barrels, especially if it has really good tolerances. The lock that just like you can't really feel very much very easily. Whereas gins, you have to have better tension control in order to set them and to be able to actually do it. But it's they're much easier to detect.
I want to try a lock with just gin spools in it. I've only
try
ever
the ASA 600 or ASA 700. You already are working on that one.
Yeah, that one has a bunch of trees in a gin, in just one gin. So, and then the other one I had is just all trees. So I'd like to try just all gins. Maybe I'll look for a 600 with all gins.
Yeah, I think the trees in the gins have a slightly different shape to them. So I think, and I think that from my experience, the gins typically, there's two different styles of gins that they have too. So the gins are typically a little bit harder to, like they ping pong really badly. Whereas the trees, sometimes they are a little bit less ping pongy.
That's where I'm
at the very bottom part.
Ping ponging everywhere.
Yeah.
How would you find the binding order on those? I mean, I know that the original, originally when you're picking it, you get the tapered set, then you go with whatever's binding next. I get that, but after that, once you're down to just, when you
sorry, I got a call. I cut my audio out.
Oh, what was that? Oh, it cut it.
I said I got a call. Cut my audio out. I didn't hear what you were saying.
I just wondered how you go about finding the binding order of the pins after you're down to like you pick the spool part of them, and now you're down to like the gin spool part, the very bottom. How do you find like the actual binding order, so you're picking it in the right order instead of picking it and then picking the next one and one falls, you know?
So what
Or
I
is there
like to
just
do
no
for
way?
that's no, absolutely there's a way. So what I like to do for that myself, so at that point you only have 4 gins that you're dealing with at that point, or 4 bottom parts of the Christmas tree, which we may as well call them the gin part of it.
Right.
So what I like to do is I'll bounce between each one. So I'll try to set maybe the one in the very back, because typically it's the hardest to reach and sometimes hardest to find, all of that. So I'll try to set that one first. So the 6th pin.
Right.
And then after I set the 6th pin, I'll come back, try to set the 4th pin very delicately. And if I can manage to set the 4th pin without dropping the 6th pin, then I know that is a part of my binding order, that 4 sets before 6, or
Yeah.
sorry, 6 sets before 4. So I can set 6 first and then 4 after. And then after I go back to 2, let's say everything drops when I try to set 2. So then I might try to go back between 4 and 2 to see what the order is between 4 and 2. And usually, like, one will be more prominent. I might have to go back to 6 and then redo all of those 2. But the whole idea is that when you're easing off your tension in flow picking, you don't want to ease off so much that pins will start dropping. If you want to be at the point almost right before that, and then you start picking at the gin from the left side and then the right side. I mean, I should put my hand the right way. So the left side and the right side, and then the center. And just keep picking the gins from different ways, like also the way that you lift them. So sometimes you might do this sort of motion where you're going like this on the gin, tap, 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 just lightly tapping it. And sometimes what I like to do is actually going a bit slower, where I'll go lift and then lift, almost like really slowly. And then I'll go to this side and I'll go lift, and then I'll be sometimes even it's like an illusion. I'll keep my tension over here, and you'll think, okay, well, that must mean that I need to back off more tension because it's not going. No, sometimes the pin just has to be like spun around a little bit just to get the perfect tolerance. So just keep working at it for like 20, 30 seconds, and then eventually it might pop right up. Like not even pop, but just smoothly go pop up past that point. You'll feel when it can go higher. What's that?
It'll get by.
Yeah, exactly. You'll feel when it's going by, when it goes higher than than what it was stuck at constantly that you've been hitting at, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it went further. So then you reapply the tension and you can go to a different one. And as long as you're really careful with that part, you'll be able to get the order pretty smoothly. But basically, you'll remember that, like, for example, when you set one before another, then that already tells you that is going to be part of the order.
I was wondering if it was just like, but I guess the second part of those spools is all shaped different, with different imperfections and whatever, so it wouldn't follow the tree part going on. Like, say it went 4, then 2, then 1, or whatever. The second part of it wouldn't go in that same order because they're all different shapes, anyways. I mean, they're supposed to be the same,
like
but
microscopically, exactly. They're slightly different, and then even it's not like a perfect circle. Maybe part of the circle is slightly in or whatever, just microscopically. So you just keep working on it, and if you work at the key pin at different angles, it'll start working the driver pin at different ways as well, and it'll start kind of spinning it around and twisting it, and then that's how you get by that counter milling.
Okay.
It's almost
I
like
was
you're trying to
tapping
rotate
until
the pin.
it would start moving, and then I would just push it up very slowly, just push it in one motion, and then I was just, I don't know, but now I've got it fully pinned, and I was doing fine with them, like when I don't have it fully pinned and I'm just working on little sections of it. But as soon as you add more pins, everything's different. But I'm finding now that I can't even get the first section to bind after I set the tapers. They're not binding really, and I can't even get the spool part set. So I don't know what's going on.
Sometimes you can set those upper spools before you fall into the false set. It's usually just the lower gin spools that will drop back down because the diameter on the lower gin is smaller than the diameter of the rest of the key pin of the of the upper lip. And so
I thought
what
I
happens
wasn't
is
allowed to, so I kept like every time I would start over because I'm like I shouldn't be doing that. You have to get the false set first, but I do have some that want to go. Like number 6 really wants to go every time I pick number 7. It just, before I can even get it to fall into the false set, number 6 seems like it needs picked, and I just was.
But be careful that you're not like on a torpedo pin too, because you can also be in the false set on a torpedo pin, and it feels a little bit different too when that's the case. It's not as deep, and it feels like you'll feel when that happens. When you try to set a gin spool when you're on a torpedo, the torpedo you'll fall back out of the false set.
Yeah,
that
might have been what happened.
Go in and
too.
out.
Yeah,
because it has the wide waistline. Those torpedoes.
By the way,
those little bastards, man.
Have a good night.
They suck. What were you gonna say, Chris?
Oh, I think this was the core that came in it, and it's an ASA core.
Oh wow,
Isaac.
Oh, let's see. Let's see the keyway. Yeah, that's a 6,000. Or maybe is that an exclusive? Let me look here closer a little bit.
I'll try and get a little bit better light on it.
That looks like almost like an exclusive. Maybe. Let me see my 6,000 versus my. So this is the exclusive, and this is the 6,000. So 6,000 is a little bit wider.
Yeah.
This is a bit sharper. It has like a little downward point.
Yeah.
Does yours have a little downward point there?
Mine has a downward. It's kind of just a straight triangle going this way. Oh, you mean on the bottom?
No, on the top left.
Left. Yeah, that's what it. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that one looks like the 6,000, I think. This
Artichoke made a video about all the keyways. There you can show up what you have.
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of them. I mean, I have. No, that's other type.
Yeah, he also explained.
I think that one's at the 6K.
Here's a V10, I believe. Yeah, that's a V10. And you see it has that little pointed down thing.
Yeah, and typically the V10 keyways are like that because the way that it worked was that the 6,000 was their original model, and then they moved to exclusive, and then they moved to V10, and the exclusive was like the newer keyway of the 6,000, and whereas the V10 was like the newer version of the exclusive, and so that's why, as far as I understand. And then they have the maximum, which is the newer version of the V10, like the maximum plus.
Yeah, this one is another one, but it looks like the same one I have in that American lock. Let's see.
I think that's a 6,000 because especially if it's a Snowman core, which is their older one. Yeah, so it's a 6,000.
Right. So we got that nailed. Ooh, it's it's fun, but it can spin your head around too.
You should write that on the side in that marker, Chris. Oh, with your Sharpie, write down the 6,000 on there. Then next time you'll know exactly which one you're dealing with.
Well, you should draw little eyes and nose and a smiley face on the top of that Snowman core with your Sharpie.
I like this pink V10, but I think there's only like 3 key pins in it or something. It's one I was working on when I first started talking with Isaac. I thought I would do this one, but it turned out it had a bunch of junk in it, not a correct V10 junk. So it's
I don't think it was junk. It was just different pinning, or not like originally factory specs. Still hard, but
yeah. There you go. You're right. Not junk.
How are you doing with your primage, Chris? Are you still picking it? Did you get it picked already?
I am having trouble with the transition between all. I can pick all the top pins quickly, but I'm still, and it's probably the size of my pick. I'm still struggling. Where is that guy?
I know the struggle, believe me.
I think this.
Could you do me a favor, by the way? Oh, yeah, it's too wide.
It's too wide this way? See, I'm thinking it's not wide enough.
No. That's, I mean...
It has to be, like, almost not existing.
Well, it goes down into almost nothing. Boy, we're so...
I mean, this way. Like,
Which way?
Flag part.
Yeah, if you look at mine here, it's like, can you see how
itty bitty that is?
Oh, okay. So mine's... Oh, yeah, mine's way chunky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll send you those dimensions again. I'll send you the picture that I made. And that's a good starting place. You can always adjust it more from that after that point. But if you could do me a favor after I do that, if you could make like just a video of you trying to pick the finger pins, and I can critique it, like it's just a private video, whatever.
Yeah.
Then I can tell you.
Yeah, because Chris, I felt the same way about when I did my flag. I thought it was fine, and I kept thinking, no, it's fitting, it fits, like it's fine.
Yeah,
but
it slides in and
after
out.
Isaac he actually spent like an hour helping me figure out how to get it to be the right shape, and then it really does make it just impossible to pick it unless that flag's like, it's like almost non-existing, really. It's really tiny. And then it's really hard to find the pins if you don't stay under them, like trying to go in there and just find them. I actually had to mark my pick too, because I was getting number 4 and number 5 confused. So I thought I was getting number 5 and I wasn't,
Like the amount that you're twisting, that's one of the things that I wanted to critique. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
I just
what you're saying, yeah.
So,
yeah,
you don't want to twist that far.
Crank it, which, and
like
I get it when I let off that crank.
I didn't even have to lift mine, Chris. Mine, I never lifted them at all.
You just have to get them oriented.
Yeah.
I'm just literally going under them and just doing that. You see?
Yeah.
Whereas you were doing it like this.
Popped them.
You were like
dimensions. Well, hell, just send me the pic.
I mentioned to Jimmy, that I had an idea that if he was interested in, making dimple pics down the road, I could send him the dimensions and he could help commercialialize these, because I have never seen anything like that. But
yeah, that
I mean,
would
if he's
be
busy,
great.
he's a busy guy.
Yes.
If he's not able to, or if he's can't, then it's no big deal.
Yeah, Chris, that you should be able to slide it in flat and then go in between like number 1 and number 2, and then you can push on number 2 and pull on number 1 if that's the directions they go, and then lay it back down flat and slide it under number 2 and then pull it up behind number 2 and then push number 3 and pull number 2. And
my God.
Yeah.
And
you don't have to turn, and then you don't have to really lift them, because just moving that under them lifts them. It doesn't lift. What did we find out, Isaac? It was like 25 thousandths is how high it lifted or something. It's so tiny.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact number. It was like, I think 50 thousandths was the amount.
Yeah. But it was like the size of the pick, and it was too fat, and you had
something like that. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, I remember when we're looking in here. I'll measure it right now.
Yeah, it's real tiny. So even moving that, if you accidentally move it when you're under a pin, you probably overset it
You've probably already overshot it. Right?
Yeah, because even the thickness of the tip of that
0.5
flag,
millimeters. That's what it was.
What was it?
0.5 millimeters.
Yeah, so that's the high, like that's how high you would have to lift it. So just sliding the pick under it actually lifts it that high. because you're fumbling around trying to get it in between them, so you accidentally bump them. I never lifted a single one of mine. I just slid my pick underneath and pushed and pulled them, and then as soon as I got them pushed and pulled in the right direction, it would open. So I never lifted
Yeah,
a single one.
that's the key for those locks, as well as M Hearts and Medicos. I find is when you get, mainly more so for Medico or for M Hearts and Primus, like finger pins.
Yeah.
Because the Medicos, you do really want to focus on the lifting side of things, but when it comes to the M Hearts and the especially the Primus finger pins, you want to really just mainly focus on the rotation. It's a bit of a change of mentality because we're always as lock pickers trying to think of lifting things.
Yes,
and
it was hard for me to get that.
It's mainly rotating. So just focus on pulling and pushing everything back and forth until you feel them kind of pop into place, and occasionally just barely lifting them. And sometimes just needing to reset the tension because you can overset them too.
Yeah,
and if you reset your tension, as long as you don't drop the top pins, it's not a bad thing, because even if you drop the ones that were set, they should still be rotationally pretty like they should be set rotationally still. So as long as you just go under them and just kind of like that will automatically pop them into place. So you're always making progress on the finger pins, even if you don't realize it.
And I could say I was overworking trying to get them. I was doing so much extra to try to get those to set. And then once I took all the pins out except the finger pins, and I just kept going over and over. I even joked, I texted Isaac and I was like, yeah, I'm doing this 1,000 times. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. You're like, spend like 20 minutes on one stupid little pin and you're going, okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm not cut out for this.
Yeah. Well, then once
One thing I want to mention, by the way, is if you're ever going to progressive pin like a lock with a sidebar or something, if you're going to work on just the sidebar, make sure to leave at least one pin in the top stack, because it's not going to be the same as if you if you're learning the sidebar without that one pin in there.
Good tip.
Versus if it's just no pins in there, because the one pin isn't going to be too hard to get out of the way, and then you can focus on the sidebar, and then it actually gives you that pull back and that realistic feedback that you would get. Versus if you don't have any pins in there, then you're learning all the way up to 5 side pins, but then it's not accurate for when you add the other pins in, and then everything kind of gets thrown off a little bit. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, and even when I started to get it, I got it like 3 times in a row, and I was like, okay, I think I'm getting it. And then I was getting it pretty easily. I still left it like that and picked it so many more times because I was so annoyed that I couldn't get it, and after I got it, I was opening it really well, and then all of a sudden it was like I couldn't do it at all, and I just was going crazy. I left it like that for 2 days, and I just kept picking it like that.
Yeah, it's kind of heartbreaking when all of a sudden your consistent opens disappear.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a minute, I got this. What happened?
I was so bummed out, man. I was so bummed out about that.
Oh, I know. I've had that experience before. And you just want to say, yeah, but I did get it. I got it. Come on, I can do this. And then you can't do it.
Yeah, I really worked that time because I knew I could because I did, but I couldn't anymore.
It just went away.
Yeah, I'm like, I know I can do this. Come on, you can do this. Eventually I did get it, but it clicks like when you first start learning how to pick a lock in the first place, and then all of a sudden it clicks. That's what actually kind of happened. Like I just was doing it wrong the whole time, and then all of a sudden I was doing it right, and I didn't even realize what I did different. But somehow your subconscious picks up something in there that you have to alter to get it open, and I guess you just do it on something that's small like those finger pins. It's hard to say what it is,
Yes.
Because it's such a small movement. It could have been such a small movement, and then my subconscious probably just corrected it because I have no clue what it is even now. But I could get them open now, but I don't know what I'm doing different.
I think it's the same thing happened to me with this detainer locks, because for the longest time, that FMJ lock that I was talking about, I couldn't feel anything inside of it, and that's why I say it's a good beginner lock, is because it's a good measurement for yourself if you have a lock like that.
Yeah.
Because any of those cheap detainer locks, you'll feel right away when you're not really gonna have to do very much. You just kind of fiddle things around in there, and then things kind of click a little bit here and there. You feel sometimes some clicking, whatever, and then the lock will just start to turn, and then you'll get it open. You'll say, okay, well, I got it. But with the FMJ lock, you actually have to have more precision. And so when I actually took the time to focus on that side of things, it took a while, because I maybe messed around with this detainer locks for a couple months before I really actually, like, on and off, not super serious, but casually coming back and getting frustrated every time. Oh, fire drill. It's LockHeat's bedtime.
Yeah.
Awesome information from all you wonderful pickers and people in your own rights. Thank you,
Chris.
Thank you. You too.
All right, guys. Well, next week I'll have this all back together with its pins in it and the key working, and then I will work with I already made tools, and I was all ready to pick. I could already pick with my homemade tensioner and picking thingy wire. I could pick the last two, but it was so hard to take it apart like we do to progressively pin it. I just gave up on it.
Yeah, that can be a real pain.
I just who was it? I think Lockpicker 1969 said, "Get this set, these Stronghold or Work Pro, and then these work much better than my channel lock."
Well, that's good. Yeah.
So anyway, I got it all put together. I mean, those elements put together. Now we'll put it together and see if I can become, I don't know, a bully picker.
Nice. Yeah, that would be amazing. That's a goal of mine for sure too. I wanted to mention, by the way, Chris, I have this twin exclusive key as well, which fits into the twin exclusive. But the key also goes back and can fit into the 6000 keyway as well. I thought you'd find that interesting.
So it's an ACDC. Well, no, it's a universal one. There's some Lockwood keys that are universal ones. They're proprietary keyways.
Exactly.
But they'll fit across 2 or 3 of these proprietary ones, and those are like, gold. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, whereas the 6000 key won't go into the exclusive keyway.
Yes.
Oh.
Let's honor our one of our grand people here, Mr. LockHeat, so he can get a snooze. Anyway, thank you all.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, you too, Chris.
Thank you for coming hanging out.
All right, we will see you next
And I gotta go as well.
To your bar mitzvah.
Here.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And you have fun, Isaac.
Everybody in the chat.
Be safe.
Yes, thank you all for hanging out in the chat.
Yes.
Always fun. Dick,
And on that note,
Yeah,
thank you
I'm
for
still
hanging
here.
out.
Yeah, it was fun as always. But
Did you have fun then?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, Wiggle Dork, you missed the giveaway. You won, but you weren't here, so we did it for somebody
No,
else.
I was here. But I have if I pick I picked also.
No, not you, Squiggle. I said Squiggle Door.
Okay, yeah. I picked also before the show, and it was after 1.5 hour or so. I can't pick anymore.
I know.
It's so hard. It's
I know. It is hard to get.
How to call it?
Yeah, when you try really hard on live, it seems like it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, I got 2 Americans open, and then I changed to my 5200 200 Americans, and I just got one open.
Well, you got quite a few opens tonight. That's awesome. Even just one would, even just one, it's hard to do on live. So you did a great job.
Thanks. I need to clean them all because they are still a bit dirty inside.
Oh yeah, that'll make it harder to pick too.
Yeah, and also I'm working on this one.
Oh, that's a nice
no
one.
No idea how to work on those pins.
That's a real nice one.
I have no idea because it feels really hard to set them.
Well, text me
slowly
on
and
Discord
carefully, the same way porcupines make love.
And on that note, see you all next week.
See you next week, guys. Thank you for hanging out.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.